Okay, everyone. Are we ready to go in? Are we ready to start this?
Mhm. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Pathfinder time.
Are you gonna be doing the recap, or do you want us to do it?
Does one of you want to do the recap?
Us to do it.
Hi, welcome in, everyone. Welcome in to the Femme Fables and the second episode of our Abomination Vaults actual play. Apparently, I've been told that I need to do a recap, which we will do in just a moment.
Mhm.
First things first. Why don't we let each of you go ahead and introduce yourselves and tell us, who you are and what you do?
I
Lucia.
yeah, I knew I was gonna have to start because I knew no one else here would. Hello, I am Lucia. Uh, Moderator for basically everyone under the sun at this point, but you all shouldn't. God, brain. I'm Phoebe's manager and I'm Dessa's manager. I'm Calliope's mod, and I'm mod for half a dozen other people across the internet, and a long-term tabletop player. And that is all.
Can we have our first Callie?
Hello, everyone. I'm KallyCutie. I am eventually going to be streaming at some point, but just haven't quite gotten there yet. Life intervenes. I'm a Pathfinder veteran since, like, first edition, the launch of second, and I am just kind of really enjoying actually getting to play on stuff, and it's the highlight of my, like, whole fortnight, and I'm so excited to run through with everyone.
And Phoebe.
Hail and howdy, everybody. I am PhoebeBane, Goblin vtuber extraordinaire. You can find me over on Twitch at PhoebeBane. I am a mainly Pathfinder 2nd Edition tabletop VTuber, but I am expanding more into things like Lancer, Icon, Fate, and the like. I'm also playing a wonderful Colo tonight. Ashen, in case you're delight. Ashen, because I'm on fire. Acacia, because it's a pretty wood. And Delight, because I fuck. All right, next person.
Thank you for that. Calliope of a Callie.
Hello, I am CalliopeEolande, Tiefling Bard Variety Streamer. You can find me over on Twitch and Twitter at CalliopeEolande, where we play all sorts of games, but mostly apparently big chunky RPGs. And I would also like to say that Lucy is my mod out of duress.
Yes, she kidnapped me and forced me to do it.
I feel like Calliope was just jealous that you're modern for everyone else, but not her.
I got bullied into adding her as a mod.
She spent 6 months threatening to do it, and I called her out every time.
So,
It is so the opposite of how you ended up a mod for me.
Mm-hmm.
so, before we begin, if you would like to help any of the players out during the session, there is a way you can. We can type into the chat if you just do exclamation mark, something like hero works, or HP. You can find out any cheer that you give over 500 bits or more will buy a hero point for the group that anyone can use. They can't use it to revive themselves from being near death, but they can use it to re-roll any d20. They also, let's make sure you all get 1 hero point for the start of the session. So each of you make sure you add a hero point, gets you started. And as for what happened last time in our first session, so our party of adventurers were all brought together by a mutual acquaintance, Rin, an elven Nephilim of the town of Atari, who has been there for a few years now, set up a shop there. She had concerns over a strange light appearing above the ruins of the Goat-like Keep, a keep that was once the lair of Belcora. A individual who basically her goal was destroy Absalom, one of the biggest cities in Gloria. So with her concerns shared with the party, they had ventured out through fens and swamps to the ruins of Goldlight. And that's pretty much all they are at this point. They have long since decayed over the hundreds of years that have passed to just ruins. Decrepit, moldy, stinky ruins.
It's so many bugs.
Yes, they found out that the rooms have been taken over by a group of little creatures called midflits. They are a weak, cowardly race, but it seems they've taken to training up bugs. So the party had to fight their way through many, many bugs, maggots, and flies, kill midflits aplenty, even deal with a haunting of dead kobolds. And here we are right now. They've ventured through a portion of the ruins and their attempt to investigate just what is causing that strange light. And this is where we get back to things. Oh, yes, and there was a handful of crits, including the infamous Ashen crit of 2 points of damage. Oh,
Shut up.
and of course, we can't forget, there was also a lot of frog splooge. There was chunks of frog being blown everywhere. Lots of maggot vomit. So we've had a very messy time of it up till now.
It has been the slimiest adventure.
Amy isn't doing it credit. Disgusting is more accurate.
Yeah,
I don't know
Lucy,
about you.
you
I
got
had a good
like
snack.
multiple kinds of frog gunk all over you.
Look, we weren't warned we were going to Nickelodeon Studios.
Oh, God.
God,
I
we
got
might
that gag
actually
on me.
survive this time.
I was not expecting that one.
Yeah, admittedly, I was expecting a different substance, but hey, we've got an adventure.
Yes. So, let's return to our party. As I said, they've only just been exploring through the ruins of Golden Light. You recently dealt with another couple of midflits and their little maggot pet. And from this point on, what do you all want to do?
Well, we've got a door right next to us, and I want to think that the enemies were guarding something when they were out here, but we basically have to pick which one of the doors we want to go through.
Say
I know.
which one do we feel lucky about?
I said. Actually, wait. It's a tower. So
What
let's
does it
Hey,
mean?
let's try
Lucy
this one.
thinks we should go for the other one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in theory, this will be at the end of the building. It should be as far down as the other side.
Probably not a bad idea to clear stuff behind us instead of leaving it there.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
So just before I open the door, I'm going to be very intelligent. Seras, the lovely champion, will be raising her shield.
Okay. Give me just one quick second here to do something. I'm gonna be alone to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. How can I? Is there any way we can do this, or is this just gonna be?
It's the ultimate adventurer's enemy, the closed door.
I know there could be anything behind there. There could even be another door.
I want to do
Not
that at
double
some
door.
point.
Right. Can I open the door, oh mysterious god?
God, that is so many secret dice.
You know,
Let's see. What do you know? I have so many secret dice. I'm gonna get an example of that. I'm gonna start rolling more secret dice for you. So, actually, this is something that you all hear. You all hear sounds of midflits. Cheers of them, like cheers and fighting and just a whole gaggle of sounds.
yeah, we found
Okay,
the
so
right
there's
club.
a horde of tiny blue goblins on the other side of this door.
So that they don't seem that strong.
We've dealt with worse.
Or intelligent for that matter.
So Seras is like, alright, everyone get ready. Come on. Get into position.
I'm
I don't want to
right
step on
in
Callie's
behind
cat.
it.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm still working out how to move the cat around properly.
With your hands.
I recommend having the
should move
cat on the wall at the moment. But,
I'm trying to get used to not climbing the cat across things because I'm going to change her abilities tomorrow.
alright. I open the door.
You open up the door, and what you see inside here. It seems like basically the entire ceiling above this part of the ruins has pretty much just collapsed into the floor below, turning it into a crumbled mess that's kind of just sunken even further into the ruins. Inside the sinkhole, it is filled with rubble, mud, glistening patches of fungus, as well as evidence of ancient damage. Something almost like burns, acid, scorch marks, all over the place, decorating the walls and the rubble. Also, inside, you see a gang of 4 midflits inside that pit. Some of them are gathering fungus, some of them are actually fighting. They are arguing amongst each other in their own weird language. They are hitting each other, they are fighting over grubs. They don't even notice you. They're very much distracted with their own little, business.
This feels like a moment where the giant fire pillar is appropriate.
Hey, let's go.
We're just
Hey, help.
gonna go straight in there and just start scorching.
And we have what's meant to be a living flamethrower. I say we use it.
Okay.
I'm full of fire.
Okay, if we're gonna resort straight to violence and fire, go right ahead. Phoebe, sounds like you're up.
Alright, girl. You got one shot at this. One shot at greatness. Don't mess it up.
Well, unfortunately, all my attacks are reflex based, so I'm gonna. Gotta channel my elements first of all before I can use any of my cool fire bibbies.
You really are like freaking Dragon Ball Z character. You've got to charge up your attacks ahead of time.
Join me next time for another 3 episodes of Screaming. As I use Scorching Column.
What they don't know is in 5 minutes, the entire ruins will collapse into the ground.
It is 5 sessions
3
from now.
years later.
So you are casting Scorching Column onto all the midflits. Okay, so it's gonna be a reflex save. Let me have them all do their reflex save. How do they do? Oh shit, I've got to change my roll thing. I will reveal them in a second. See, if I make mistakes like this, it's gonna happen. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to GM. I'm going to reveal all these so you can all see them. Let's see, everyone did. So it was a DC 17. So 1 minute flick got a 13 with a 9 and 11. Only 1 passes with a 26. So roll for me the damage.
Yeah.
3 of them
Hey,
take.
that's better than your crit.
It's true. It is.
It's true.
So 3 of them take full damage. 1 of them takes half damage. A gout of fire erupts beneath them as they're playing. Singes and screaming midflits start panicking, wondering where did this sudden burst of fire come from? They are all scrabbling to get to the edges of the pit with no clue what is going on. I think at this point, it's a good time for all of us to go ahead and add you all to combat and roll initiative.
Roll for
They like
initiative.
straight up turned their entire world into fire for a second there.
Burn,
I saw
baby,
20.
burn.
So many. Oh my god, so many dice. So many dice. Okay, so who do we have first? Let's begin this combat.
I'm lashed again, as God intended.
We have our first mid-flit up. The one who took the least amount of damage. As he realizes just what happened, as he realized the party came in here and it just set their world alight, he turns, looks at you, and he pulls out his little blowgun. He screams in some language none of you understand, some weird high-pitched. All you can tell is it's nothing nice. Possibly something about Ashen's mother. As he fires off a dart. First action, take out the pipe. Second action is going to be a shot, a 14, a miss. And then for the second action, gonna try again. Another dart shot and another miss with only a 15 to the AC 18. That's all he could do. That's all that poor little guy could do. Callie.
Right, so I'm up first, and I am going to hopefully turn our ranger into an absolute blender of doom by applying Stoke the Heart to give her some extra damage. So, Clappy, you'll just need to drag the effect onto you, and that's going to give 2 bonus HP to Seras as well. And then I am going to move away from the door and take my cat with me so nobody can murder me with blow darts. Because I am the squishiest one. But that's it.
Calliope. It's your turn.
All right, we got the ranger moving up.
Is Calliope muted?
I'm doing the same thing. Calliope, are you muted?
Yep, I was because I sneezed and forgot to unmute myself.
Everybody bully her. Everybody in chat bully Callie.
You had to wonder who was going to do it the first time.
Yeah. Can I move at an angle like that through a doorway, or is that a no-go?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
All right.
it takes an extra 5 feet, doesn't it? For the first diagonal.
Only on the second diagonal.
Oh, the second, only the second. Okay. And it was like
Yeah,
every
it goes
other.
5, 10, 5, 10, 5,
5, 10,
10.
5, 10. Okay.
15, 20.
Now, if you want to go down into the hole, it will require an athletics test to not, fall over.
Okay.
No, just walk straight down like Wile E. Coyote.
Athletics, let's go. We got a 20.
Oh yeah, I would say with a 20, you can just gracefully step down the side and you're in the pit with all the midflits. Are you trapped in there with them? Oh, they trapped in there with you.
I'm gonna shake them up. Okay, so it's one action to pull out your weapon, right? If I'm remembering right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. So one action move, one action pull out my longsword, and third action take a strike at him.
Give me that roll.
Yeah. 17.
17, that will hit. Roll for me your damage.
Let's go. Oof.
Freaking hell.
Oh, 7 damage.
And this is the thing with Calliope. Even when Calliope rolls the worst possible damage, it's still 7 points of damage.
I'm strong.
But I roll
It's
least
why I-
possible damage is
Hell.
1.
And that's all 3 of my thingies. So then
I want to point out that Calliope with a regular hit beats Phoebe's crits.
That's not hard for her to do, though.
But the poor
Heck
mid-flit,
you, I did 9 whole damage spread out. I don't want to hear it.
you did 10 damage.
Hey, first time breaking double digits.
let's go.
Yeah.
The mid-flit, though, is still very much alive. It survived the thrashing.
So Seras is gonna slowly move in. It's an athletics check to drop down, isn't it?
It is.
Is it an action to drop down?
No, it's just
You're just trying to not
Yeah.
fall on your face as you go
basically, yeah.
down.
Yeah, basically.
Thank you. Athletics. Rolling for you.
You rolled a 1. That's a critical fail on that roll. You rolled a total of 8. So what I'm gonna say is as you're trying to slide down the bank of the hole, you kind of slip, falling straight on your ass, sliding the rest of the way down on your ass. You are now at the bottom of the pit, and you are prone.
Bitch, just face plants.
No faceplant this
that's
time. She ass plants.
a great woman.
Is it an action to stand up?
It is an action to stand up, yeah.
You know the best part?
What's
My
the best
character
part?
is just at the right angle to have seen that entire thing happen. Like, I got to watch the goth paladin, like, falling flat on her ass as she's trying to be heroic.
See, and this is why you
Secret
always
for the
wear
girls.
pants to go adventuring.
Yeah, she's wearing a dress. Not the
Oh.
best idea. She stands up and raises her shield.
I barely wear clothes. It's okay. I know how I'll be.
Remember to pass the turn.
Yeah.
I just goddamn by someone who's being
second.
nosy.
1 second. Some people got in the combat they shouldn't be in here, so let's get rid of them. Perfect. So next up, another one of the... Wait, this weird happened with the turn order? I think it did. 1 second here. No, okay, wait. 1 second. I'm breaking things. I'm gonna go back a second. It's being funny. There we go. I broke it. There we go. We're better. Now that you're in the hole with them, and seeing such a juicy target in Seras, this Misfit here, snickering to himself after seeing the paladin fall flat on her ass, jumping right in, going after Seras. Action to move up next to Seras, and first action after that will be to attack. I didn't target because...
Oh no.
Oof.
I believe that is going to be... That's going to be a crit. So, a big 28 on Seras. I'm assuming that beats your armor.
Yes.
8 points of damage.
I will use my reaction to shield block it.
And what does that do again?
While you have your shield raised, you would take physical damage. From attack, you snap your shield in place to ward off a blow. Your shield prevents you from taking any amount of damage up to your shield hardness. You and the shield take any remaining damage, possibly breaking or destroying the shield. Always double check what a steel shield's hardness is.
It's 5.
5. So the shield takes 3 damage.
So, what we're going to do is make sure you have your token selected and press the block button on the little damage card.
Let's see if I fail.
And you press the block button?
I did, yes.
Did you have shield block active?
It should be. It didn't work. I'm a bit confused.
The first time our champion has actually used the shield block.
Yeah, wait, maybe this works.
Yeah, I do apologize.
It's fine. It's fine. We're learning how to use how to use Foundry and how to play the game. So
yeah. See, shield block should have worked. It didn't do it for some reason.
Yeah,
I can
you apply the shield block to the token and then you apply the damage.
It's probably that you weren't targeted by the actual attack.
See.
possibly. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, your shield took 5 damage with an additional 3 making it through. The shield is also damaged for 3, so you only take 3 points of damage. And so does your shield.
There you go. Alright, so yeah, it's Phoebe's right. I gotta click block, and then I have to click damage.
Perfect. Okay, so next thing is third action, a second attack.
That sounded like a pleasant whiff.
Yep.
It was a 15. Good roll. It misses though.
Don't say pleasant whiff. You're going to confuse the people only listening.
I think after all the different slimes and everything, there's no pleasant whiffs here at all.
I was gonna say, I don't think we have any pleasant whiffs in this dungeon. A third midflet. It's Iron Orchid who just came down first. It takes out its blowgun, just like the first one. Targets Orchid. First attack is just gonna be a blowgun shot. A 25.
Oh.
That'll be a hit. Roll for damage and 3
Ooh.
points of damage.
How do I do it again?
Just click on your
click
top,
damage button on the side.
and yep, click the damage button.
Aha.
Second attack, it's gonna fire off another blowgun dart, and even with the attack penalty, it hits for another 3
Max
points of damage. And for its last one, can it? You know what? It's doing so well. It's seen 2 darts strike true. It's gonna try again. It's gonna take out another dart out of its loincloth. You don't want to ask questions why it was in its loincloth or what's on the dart. Just don't think about it.
Ranged
What if I asked him nicely not to?
Thankfully, that one missed.
Thankfully this time, as it was dancing happily, it just sort of blew that one into the middle of nowhere. And for the final midflip, it's actually going to try and climb up the side of this pit. It is going to go ahead and roll its athletics. It doesn't. So we're just going to go ahead and roll a d20. The little thing, it scurries up out of the pit. And the last thing you see of it, it's just running off out of a door at the other side of the room. And that's all you're going to see of it.
It used its action to open the door with an interact action?
It did. Second action, interact with the door. Third action,
What
run
an
some
asshole.
more. I know.
I was gonna boomerang him.
And that'll be the midflip done. That'll be now finally Ashen.
I just realized that we didn't have to open the door because there's a hole in the wall, like 3 feet away.
This is like that classic, you have the dogs at the fence barking at each other, and like 2 feet away, there's just an open gate.
Yeah, my first action, I shall move into this house, this room of hate and pain.
Mm-hmm.
And then for my last 2 actions, I will go ahead and use my aerial boomerang. If I can remember how to rotate.
Before you do this, do you want to perhaps possibly warn people of what can happen with a boomerang?
They should know by now.
Should they?
They saw what happened last time.
You warned them last time, and did it work?
Well, it's a cat. You can't control cats.
Oh yeah,
That is very
we
true.
discussed this. Cats are assholes.
I'm going to go and throw a boomerang of air at them. They need to give me reflex saves.
Okay, let me go ahead and give you those reflex saves.
You should
Whenever you use this ability, I just think of like Avatar, when Sokka's just screaming airbending slice.
Mm-hmm.
We have a failure of a 12, but a success of the 19.
This is my Rasengan.
God, no.
At least you did damage this time.
You did. Okay, so first
Don't
one
make
takes
me
half
get
damage because success. One takes 3 damage. The other one takes the full 6. Your air boomerang just goes flying through both of them. One of them, it just catches. The other one takes it full on to the face.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Perfect. This midfoot. This is the one that was, it's almost dead. It's bleeding. It's angry. It's looking at Orchid, who just sliced it open. It is gonna try and attack Orchid with its short sword. First attack. And it's a miss with a 17.
Oh, that was so close.
Stomps his little feet. Swings again.
Ah,
It tries to swing, but all that happens is it just spins around on it from like the momentum of the sword and just this little twirl amongst just an array of more just gibbering curses. And all I can really do at this point is just desperately try again, and it throws his sword away. It swings,
oh, buddy.
it throws his sword, and it's just having a little temper tantrum like it's a toddler.
Is this your
Well,
way
no
of
one
getting
seems
back at me for not throwing my sword?
Why
Alright, so
would you think that, dear?
start with the
Right.
kitty moving down into position. And then I am going to be following up as well to where I can see people a little better. And then we're gonna have to keep the spell up on our ranger, because that is such a good one for Calliope to have. So we're going to stoke the heart again there. But I'm also going to give Orchid the 2 temporary hit points from my, hex abilities. So at least she won't go down, hopefully, if the Mifflets keep, being really good with those darts.
Yeah, currently, Calliope's a little bit of a pincushion with a couple. Well, Orchid's a bit of a pincushion with a couple of darts just sticking out of her.
And I'm also going to yell at her to drink the potion I gave her before. And that is, again, all I've got. I just buff and shield people.
Orchid.
Okay. Trying to think of what my best option here to do is.
Might I
Stay
suggest
next to the
murder?
person- Murder. Stay
Yeah.
next to the person who can heal you.
Wait, what?
Murder and stay next to the person who can heal you.
Then more murder. Alright. I'm going to use my first action to just kind of look down at this little myth and be like, oh, buddy, and just take a strike at him, because I feel kind of bad that he missed all 3 attacks horribly.
You feel so bad you're gonna put it as misery.
Yeah, it seems like it's for the best.
Oh.
Oh God. So basically,
You know
what we
what,
have
that's
going on
right.
right now is we have this little midflet and an Orchid just sort of having a little they're just banging swords together. That's it. They're just banging their swords together. Yeah, that 10 is, I'm afraid, a miss.
I'm gonna take one more strike at him with my longsword and hope that this one hits. Come on.
This one does.
18, let's go. Come on, big numbers.
That is a
13
huge
damage.
number.
That is a huge number. That one cleanly separates the midflet's head from its body. That's one dead midflet.
I have one more action left.
You have one more action left.
I mean, moving usually helps.
Yeah, I'm just debating potion or move.
Potion.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna use my last.
Okay, but what if, just a suggestion here, you throw your sword.
Throw yours.
At some point, I'm gonna have to make a thrown weapon character just to appease Dessa's throwing weapon lust.
I have 17 made. I'm ready.
That's the thing, I'm actually tempted.
No.
Calliope,
Calliope, think of the content if it kills something.
drink a potion.
Exactly. I'm gonna throw the sword.
Oh my fucking god.
No.
Yes, exactly. Okay, you can take your multi-attack penalty. You will take a -2 on top of that. So when you go in to do your roll, I'm gonna like do the roll kind of along with you so I can like see exactly how this works. Because 1 second here.
Okay, so I
minus
click on the
12.
I click on the
You click on
third
the
attack.
the one with -10 penalty,
Mhm.
and what you'll do is you'll see underneath of that there's one. I think it says modifier.
Yes.
Turn the +1 to a sorry, to a +1 to a -2,
Okay.
and then press +add.
Okay. And then roll.
Then just roll, yes.
Let's go, baby.
Can we get a crit?
I mean, it's kind of a crit.
She rolled negative.
Orchid hurls that sword. It's a big throw. It's an impressive throw. It arcs over the midflate and lands outside the hole with a clatter on the ground. The midflit's standing there, like the midflit stands there, kind of watching it as it goes over. Like you see its head moving along with the arcing sword.
The
Following it.
distraction. Go. Quick.
Alright. Seras, in an attempt to regain some dignity, start slicing and dicing the midflits. Midflits.
I'm gonna give you a +1 because it's distracted.
What's
Oh my
it
gosh.
distracted by?
Calliope's sword
Void.
arcing over it. It's watching the pretty sword go flying.
All of that went better than I was expecting, but I didn't have anything resembling hopes.
Listen, I will reward you for doing stupid things. And with that 18, you do hit it for 7 points of damage, which will actually
As my first action.
disembowel the poor little midflit who was just watching that pretty sword go flying. So your second action.
She just calmly steps forward, looks at the next one, and tries to stab in the gut. Do I still get the +1 circumstance bonus for the sword
Not
flying?
not for this one, no, not for this one. And over 20, that's another hit. And how much damage? Yeah, with that, you get to plunge your sword straight to the midflit. It
It's
collapses.
not even a dramatic one. It's just she
Oh, she just
nonchalantly just stab, walk
walks up,
away.
stab. It keels over, clutching its guts, reaching out, and it's dead.
It's
Unceremoniously
just
dead.
there's this look of just defeat in her eyes as she just walks away.
We are not doing the best at being the dramatic heroes, are we?
We're 100% dramatic.
I was gonna say I'm very
Push.
dramatic. I don't know what you're talking about.
We're dramatic.
Seras,
We're
Seras, have you
brothers.
seen my sword?
Yes, it landed somewhere over there. God, you need a hand getting up. I think you need a hand getting out of here.
I mean, you needed a hand getting down into there.
I
Mm.
am going to throw you into the pit. Head first.
Please don't. I have to fix any injuries.
Can I recover my sword?
You can recover your sword, yeah.
Woo.
It's maybe like a little like beaten up from being thrown because who throws a sword?
A genius, that's it. Mad like a fox.
And
Oh,
what?
it is going to
What?
be a task keeping everyone alive.
See, now wouldn't it be funny if as soon as Callie like steps into that spot, the boomerang just comes flying back towards her?
Now I have to choose
Okay,
to sustain
so
it.
we have the issue that that other midflint ran away.
It is. Where could it have gone?
Hey, Callie. What happens? What happens to those 2 temp HP? Do they go away?
They go away on my next turn. It's a
Ouch.
really short-term little shield whenever I use one of my hexes.
Yeah.
So you were in this sinkhole, like I said, you can see the roof caved in, the floor collapsed, and there's all the scorch marks on pieces of rubble, on walls and everything. Places where it looks like the moss and the vines just refuse to grow.
It looks like when
Can
we had
I-
those adventurers come through the tavern.
Can I climb out of it through this doorway?
You can, yes. If you'd like to give me a DC, well, an athletics test, see if you can climb out.
Mm-hmm.
It's a struggle, but you do make the scrabble out.
Offers anyone help getting out?
I would like to climb up there as well.
Then if you're doing it by yourself, go ahead and roll. If you're doing it with help from Seras, I'll say +2.
I got this. I have to redeem myself.
Ah,
Okay, I was expecting something very different.
It's fine. It's trivial. You can climb right out like it's nothing.
Jump.
I'm a little worried that I can't, like, treat wounds or anything on anyone right now.
Can I
I'm sure it'll be
actually,
fine.
while we're in this little room, can I take a moment to drink that healing potion?
You can, but before you do that, I do want to say something.
Oh no.
Because as you step out here, you see that this is a roughly 15-foot stone walkway, and it kind of spans a narrow stretch of the swamp water connecting the ruined keep to a large stone outbuilding. On either end, there are double doors that block it, and standing in the middle before the southeast door, so the one at the very bottom across from you, is a 7-foot tall skeleton, dressed in armor made of gnarled roots, bones, and rusted metal. The skeleton itself clenches a morning star in one withered hand, with the weapon's heavy spiked tip resting on the walkway at the skeleton's feet.
Well, we're all gonna die.
Not again.
What do you want to do about this skeleton blocking the way?
Hang on. Is the skeleton even moving?
It's not moving, no. It's just standing there, menacingly.
Oh no.
Can I drink my potion
push
before
it.
we do anything?
Mm-hmm.
Seras is going to use an action on herself to use lay on hand.
Lucy's touching herself again.
She uses it to apply 6 points of healing back to herself. Funnily enough, bringing her back to her maximum HP. And a +2 situational bonus to her AC.
Can I have each of you roll me perception?
Alright.
Also, yeah, Leudessa, your stream is currently pointing at the hole in the ground from the last room.
Oh, is it? Oh, shit. Why is it doing that? Why is it not following you? It's supposed to follow you.
I see absolutely nothing.
Let's go.
Like, I got an 8.
I got a 10.
11.
I.
Please have something
My
better than me,
judge.
Lucia.
Yeah, sorry.
I
cat
don't want to have
issues.
the himbo with a -1 to be the best at seeing.
I actually forgot how to roll specifically perception.
Ooh.
Well, Lucy the cat got an 18.
It's right above your initiative on your character sheet.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Brain got emptied because the cat.
Ooh.
Seras, as you eye the skeleton, you swear you see the fingers on those gnarled hands twitching, as if it's getting ready to raise that mace above its head.
Seras will just raise her shield a little bit.
You're just gonna raise the shield a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
What's everyone else doing?
If Orchid sees the shield go up, she's gonna pull out her weapons and be prepared.
Ashen? Callie?
Ashen's just kind of like looking around, all nonchalant, like she doesn't get if there's any danger or not. She's just like, oh wow, stone's made of stone.
I'm kind of watching my cat just like wander up and rub up against the skeleton because I think Lucy the cat is a little bit smarter on this than the rest of us and actually worked out what it was.
So, as Lucy the cat rubs up against it, the entire thing shudders for a moment, and then it collapses into a pile of bones and roots and pieces of metal. It was nothing. It was just a skeleton dressed up by seemingly the Midflits. They look spooky and imposing, but it was nothing.
We all got spooked by a Halloween decoration.
However,
Mm-hmm.
that morning star looks awfully shiny and well made.
I will pick it up.
Congratulations, you're
Seras,
now the proud owner of a morning star +1, a finely crafted morning star.
Ooh,
oh no. Seras will just look at everyone and go, so we all totally knew that wasn't real, right? We all knew that.
I didn't know there was a skeleton.
what are you talking about? It's right there. Clearly real.
Now I know.
I'm just going to be having an extra ale when I get back to the tavern tonight, I think. The embarrassment is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pick up one of the bones and start chomping on it.
It tastes old and musty and not very nice.
Protein.
Right, I am going to move us past this embarrassing moment where we effectively fell for an adventurer scarecrow and move on up to open the door.
He's got a knife.
I will open the other door with her.
They both have knives.
You open the door, and inside you see a group of Midflits. One of them, though,
I open the door.
you can see in this room there's splintered framing in the ceiling and the floor, hint that there were once wooden walls here that divided this stone building's interior. But those walls have long since been demolished, and only a single large chamber remains here. Rubble from the swamp, some vegetation, and mud piles are strewn about in heaps, like foul nests, while a larger stack of rubble, sticks, and bones look almost, but not quite, like a throne. In front of the throne is a flattened mound of sand with a few dozen bits of wood and stone stuck into it. And atop the throne, you see a particularly notable Midflit. Give me one quick second here. See if we can do this. There you go. With a crown atop his head and a trident in hand, he sits on his throne, looking at
so weird.
So they let him have facial hair.
you. They did. he can have facial hair. The strongest midflet can have facial hair. But you see all the midflets are looking at you. They were expecting you. You made plenty of noise. And as you walk into the room, there's a moment of silence. As there's all those eyes just sort of stare at you. And then after an awkward pause, the midflet on the chair kind of pokes the one next to him with the butt of his spear. He looks a little shocked. He looks about and then he looks at you and he clears his throat a quick and he starts. You are in the presence of Boss Grog, ruler of the Midflets, boss of bugs, menace of mushroom eyes, thinker of things, the biggest, bravest boss of the Midflets. And he kind of turns to the one on the chair. He leans in. You hear kind of like a loud whisper of, "Boss, what was the other thing?" Okay. Oh. Him that gets on top of others.
Try not to make a comment. Try not to make a comment.
I want to be tapped by a midflet.
You want to be what?
I don't want to be.
It's just saying there's Monster Fucker and then there's that.
I'm sorry, we're not interested in any offers of whatever you're offering. Just surrender and no one else gets hurt, I guess.
The boss, the one on the throne, the rickety throne that looks like it's barely being held together. He eyes all of you, and you finally hear him say, "Wait. Why are you here? You here to stop me? But no. I'm not even attack yet. You have to wait. You came early. No. You go now."
No, we came to deal with something else. You guys just kind of were a nuisance in the way.
Wait.
But you did just admit you wanted to attack my home.
Yes, you kind of did.
No. And he, for a moment, he kind of like takes his little javelin or his little trident, and he suddenly starts like scraping it through the pile of sand, like making a mess of it, ruining all the stuff there. No. I not attack anything. No. You're mistaken.
Kalivanna, should we tell them about the army of kobolds we have?
Personally, I'm more of the opinion that anyone that threatens my home, they don't get to make the attempt the next day.
No. We weren't planning anything. We weren't planning to ride bugs and attack your home.
Oh, we killed all your bugs.
Yeah, so you're also the one responsible for the bug goo and the frog splooge and just the horrible time we've been having while we're here.
He looks kind of shocked. There's like a look of just utter surprise on his face. He turns to the midget next to him and he says, "They killed all the bugs. Did they get the big stinger one? With the big claws? You go check. You go check."
Question: are you the reason a bug threw up on us?
He smiles. He says, "You met my bugs. We train bugs. Bugs make good pets. We ride bugs when they get big." And actually, one of the midflets, he kind of like starts kind of just like casually walking by, like he's trying to walk past you. Just as casually as you can
Grabs
be.
it. Metal gauntlet hand on its head.
You're gonna try and stop it?
She's half tempted to just stick a sword through it, actually.
Are you gonna try? Okay, are you going to try and kill it, or are you trying to stop it? Because this
We have
makes a
just found the
difference.
source of all of the horrible bugness.
Honestly, she's pissed off. She just the sword just goes down for its head, or she'll attempt to.
Good thing my weapons are still out.
Actually, in all of this, what is Ashen doing?
Oh, she was honestly like moving a little bit out of the way for the Midlet to walk past, and she's like, "Oh, never mind."
Okay, yeah, go ahead, target it. It's gonna be off guard because it was not expecting to be attacked. It was just trying to, like, walk by you. But yeah, go ahead, give me that roll.
Our little expedition in here has taken a very different turn. We're like the terrifying murder hobo serial killers now.
You do hit it with a 13 and 10 points of damage, and yeah, go ahead, tell me how you kill this Midfliss. It's just trying to stroll by.
Just the sword. God damn it! I find this too funny. She stabs it through the head and into the ground. So it's just skewered.
It doesn't even have time to react. It's just like walking, dead. And yeah, I think with that happening, the other Midfliss all kind of aghast with what you just did. And the boss points his trident at you and just says, "Kill the boss!" And I think with that, we're gonna go ahead and add all of you.
You can.
You do not get to say that you're the source of our terrifying bug problems, threaten our hometown, and not get stabbed in the face. Like, that's just
Again.
standard adventuring procedure.
It wasn't stabbed in the face. It was stabbed through the skull and into the ground. It is skewered.
Cuts to be
Wow. That's
who had a
awesome.
light bug snack and is from out of town.
Oh, my initiative is not good. I got an 8.
And 1 second, we have something
I'm
special.
actually the last.
Yo, I'm not last.
Orchid.
Well, upon seeing that, it's a good thing I kept my weapons out, because, ooh, I felt that was going to happen. Going to use my first action to move in. I see this little guy in the corner, so I'm just going to go for him.
But he's just a little
Remember
guy.
to hunt.
He is just a little guy, but they've also been pincushioning me all day. So I'm going to use my first action to hunt prey. How? Why?
Just
Basically, in your character, you just turn on that you're
hunted prey.
attacking your hunt prey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think that did it then.
Yep, in
You
your
have a little checkbox at the top.
in your action section of your sheet, the very top of it,
Mhm.
there's a thing that says target your hunted prey. Just click that.
Oh, yeah, I looked right past that. Thank you.
You are most
And now
welcome.
you can use twin takedown.
Yeah. I'm learning.
So hunt prey is kind of like, the ranger's favorite enemy, but instead of it being just like, one favorite enemy, you choose to hunt whatever you want at any time.
My killer fox senses just pinpoint this little Mifflet as my target. And then I'm going to use my twin takedown.
And we have weaponized hate.
So I can make both of my weapon attacks against this little dude.
You can.
First hit coming out of here is going to be with the long sword.
Oh,
With a
I don't think it's gonna
huge
hit.
critical hit.
What?
25.
Let's go.
Okay, roll that critical damage. Let's see, what can you do? How big? How bad is this going to be?
Do better than Ashen. Do better than Ashen.
I don't think you can do worse.
Oh, let's go. 24.
I think
Okay.
there's just a vague smear that looks like a Midflit now.
Yeah, I want you to just describe how you absolutely murdered this poor little Midflit, because he is not surviving this. I don't even have to check. 24 damage, he's dead several times.
Orchid's just irritated about being pincushioned all day and not holding the sword properly. Just hits him with the flat end of the sword and just crushes this poor little guy.
Into the wall? Please say into the wall.
Yep, right into the wall. Baseball bat swing.
We get a moment full on just like Fallout, baseball bat swing, slow mo, and it's black. He splats against the wall, and it's just a red smear on the wall now. That's all
Am
that's
I
left.
right? It's just a backhand swing.
Oh, okay.
Turns into
It's the
Goblin
cool guy
Slayer.
walk. You just walk by and backhand it without even looking.
Yeah.
Cool girls don't look at their kills.
Well, now I'm confused as to what to do.
This
Call the
all went
snake.
so well. I didn't expect this.
I
Have
mean,
you?
that was your last action anyway.
Yeah,
It
true.
was. I was going to say if you had another action, you considered throwing your sword.
Suggesting that.
Do not
Oh.
throw your sword.
Not this time. Not this time, Dessa. You can't trick me twice.
Oh, we'll see about that.
Pass the turn.
This midflet screams out, "Feather boss!" And we'll go running at basically whoever's closest, which in this case is Seras.
Mm-hmm.
First action, just to move up. Second action, stabby stab. The stabby stabs with a 22.
That hits.
It
My pain.
does hit. And he pulls an Ashen.
I like to imagine
Oh.
it just like cuts a bit of her outfit that's exposed, and she just looks at it like ass.
It's a verb now.
I'm
There's
gonna turn
always
you
one
into
in
an
every
Ashen.
party.
And don't forget to press the damage button so you take the whole 1 point of damage.
Yes, darling.
You have a little scratch, you have a little boo-boo.
I'm more upset that he probably damaged my clothes than he did my skin.
He probably just like
It's like a...
he cut a little bit of your dress, that's it. You have a little rip in your dress now. And third and final action,
Oh,
Ow.
he's gonna make up for it. Big crit, 24, nat 20. For a total of
well, false sense of security.
It's not an Ashen. Okay.
Here's what happens. The first one, he did a little upward stroke into your dress. The second one, he cuts out a couple more pieces, and all you see, cutting your dress into your thighs, a little M. Whether he meant to do that, probably not. It's probably just like a coincidence. You have an M in your thigh.
I'm gonna turn him into a football.
And make sure you take the 4 damage.
I did.
Okay, perfect. And from next to the throne comes slithering a little snake, and all you hear is Boss Squong clapping gleefully. Go, bite him, go, eat. The snake.
No, don't bite. Don't eat.
The snake slithers up. It's vor time.
Oh,
Please no.
that's it.
Let's see, what is it going to do? It's going to try and bite down onto Calliope or onto Orchid after slithering up to her.
You've got this, girl. Just don't get swallowed.
Oh no.
Oh no. Yeah, okay, so because this one hits you and it has a grab on its melee attack, it's going to try. What is your fortitude DC?
+7.
+7? Oh, okay. I believe it's athletics. Yes, it is. So yours is 17 with a +7. So this one's going to roll its athletics and see if it can grab you. Unfortunately not. It will bite, but it can't get a good hold of you. You just feel those fangs sink deep into your flesh for 5 points of damage. And for second action, it's going to try and bite again. Another hit. Can it get a hold again this time? Athletics, so DC 17. Once again, it hit, but it didn't grab.
And the damage?
The damage is 9 points of damage.
I don't think I'm going to stop you from going down, but I use my reaction for Liberating Step. Triggering on the damage, she gains resistance to all damage damage equal to 2 plus my level, so
3.
3, yeah. Don't think that'll keep you up.
I don't think it will. It will do 6 damage though.
Okay.
I don't know how to do that on top of here.
I don't think it matters because you don't go. If I'm not mistaken, you don't really go below 0, do you?
No, it's just you drop.
You drop to 0, so it doesn't matter. So, Callie, Orchid, you go down. You are now. You are now dying, which means you are prone. You are you're unconscious.
I'm sleepy.
You're sleepy. Yeah. You're down the ground. Callie fainted. Oh, sorry, Orchid fainted. With a snake just getting ready for a nice meal. That's his last action.
Don't forget to move Orchid right above Bite Bite.
Yes.
Right. In order. Orchid gets a heal to the side of her horn as I use Lay on Hand. And it says I have to use my hand, so I have to slap her. She gets slapped to the side of the head. For 6 HP.
Healing slaps.
Yeah, she does a healing slap.
Okay, so Calliope, yeah, you will get healed. So,
Move.
do you have a way to like add Lay on Hands to the chat card, or no? Like,
Should be able to cast Lay on Hands on
Yeah.
your spellcasting.
Let me see. Target. Spells. Here we go. Yep. Really roll. It's there. Apply. I think Calliope has to click apply healing. Yep.
yeah. So with that, we can remove dying. So, and instead, you're, if I'm not mistaken, wounded now.
Yes.
Mhm.
Right. Most excellent.
But you're
Sorry,
alive.
Don't
which
forget
is-
to apply the Lay on Hands effect to yourself, Callie.
Yeah. You have a +2 situational bonus to your AC for 1 round.
Yep. So all you have to do, Callie. Oh, you did it. Perfect.
And follow up. Seras just goes, okay, murder. Murder time.
Let's go.
Big hit. 26. That's a crit. For 16 points of damage. There's another Mifflin with a sword through its skull, another dead one. Oh, and for your last action, what are you gonna do?
Throw the sword.
Throw the mace.
Throw the mace. Throw
Okay,
yourself.
she'll throw the mace at the leader.
Oh wait, you can't, because you have to draw the mace first.
Alright.
That's an action. The only things you can throw with one action, sword or shield.
I'll go full Captain America then and throw the shield.
Oh, thank fuck you do that. Okay, oh god, how do we even... Okay, how does... I guess just roll...
It'll be the same as you throwing anything else.
Yeah, so just, do the -5, multiple attack penalty version, the second version of the shield attack. And where you see the modifier, change the +1 to -2, press add, and then roll.
People loved throwing their shields so much they made like 4 different throwable shields.
Yeah, but she's not like a Captain America build.
She is
Kinda
not.
needed that.
You rolled a 7. With a
Yeah,
7, your shield, yeah, it kind of just clatters in the sand.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh boy. You are a champion. You needed that.
I'm just happy to upset my partner right now.
Oh boy, here I go immolating again.
I have a question for Phoebe.
Hmm.
What happened to your token?
What do you mean?
She was spinning.
Oh yeah, no. Back when we were looking around, I made my token spin in a circle. If you hold
Okay.
down shift and then press any of the directional keys, you can just face away.
Oh god, don't tell the party that. Why would you do that? Why would you share that with everyone?
Or you
I
can
was just thinking that.
hold control
Oh.
and then scroll wheel.
Oh, fuck. Okay, other than, like, upsetting the party and teaching them forbidden knowledge, what do you want to do?
I'm going to immolate this Bitflit
Go ahead, then. Emulate the midflit.
with a two action elemental blast of fire.
Aiming uppercut.
No, I gotta be cool for the girls. I'm gonna
Hero
reroll
point. We've
that.
got like a ton of them in the pool.
It's true, we
Oh
do
yeah,
have
we
hero
have at
points.
least 2 in the pool.
And that went so well last time. Yeah, so your 11 has now turned into a 13. It's improving.
That's my turn.
Boss.
I wanna.
It is now Boss Squall's turn. And let's see. You just threw your shirt at him. In response to that, he's gonna throw his trident at you. Seras.
He's welcome to.
He's gonna bring that baby up. He's gonna full on Olympic throw. And he's gonna show you how it's done with a 19 that's gonna hit. I mean, if you had the shield, maybe that would have helped, but you don't.
No, I wasn't. It wasn't right. It wasn't. I wasn't gonna raise it.
If you raise the shield instead of throwing it.
And you now have a trident sticking out of you. 8 points of damage.
Joke's on him. We have a trident now.
Oh.
And he just taunts you with nobody better than the boss. And after doing that, he's gonna use one action to take out his blowgun, and he is gonna try and he's gonna blowgun Seras this time.
Don't blow
Hey.
me, please.
He takes out a little dart from under his loincloth, and
No.
Not the dick dart.
Ow.
and I'm gonna need you, he hits with a 19, so I'm gonna need you to roll me a fortitude save. You can just click on it in the card. Is it? Oh, it's not there. Never mind. Okay, you can't. Just roll me fortitude.
Why?
Thanks,
Oh,
Alan.
thank goodness.
You are fine. You have not been tainted by whatever was on that dart. Don't ask what it was.
You.
But
This
you
is such a gross adventure.
you take 1 point of damage from that. 1 whole point. And then
Ash,
the third and last action, he's gonna load up again, and he's gonna fire another dart at you. But it's gonna fly off.
I think these people are more effective than you currently.
With the 10, it misses, and that's Boss Grong. All done.
I can't be chat.
And this midflit. Again, we have another for the boss, and it's going to first action, just attack Ashen with its sword. Nothing fancy, no fancy uppercuts, just a sword. And it hits with a 20 for 4 points of damage.
Oh my gosh. Everybody needs to stop dying.
Second attack with a sword, slicing and dicing with a critical miss. Horribly. It got too cocky and it just swung. Third action. Do you know what? It's going to be a sneaky little bastard. It's going to kind of sneak behind Ashen. And it's going to try and stab Seras, who is obviously a little worse for wear. Oh, actually, no, it can't because it moved. So it's going to kind of...
Yep.
That's it then. Kalivanna, I think you have some work to be done.
Yeah, there is a lot to do here. First, I am going to move my cat up into position for other things later. But I am going to stare down the boss of the Midflits with his awful, awful beard and cast my first actual ranked spell.
Awful beard? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm considering that since none of the others have any facial hair, that he's like glued that on or something.
It looks like Zangief.
Oh no.
I am going to reach out across the room and cast Fear onto the boss.
You want to cast Fear the boss? Okay.
So he's got a will save to make.
Okay, he will go ahead and...
Yes!
Critical. Okay, so... Not only...
So...
He rolled a 1, total of 9, crit fail, which means... Go ahead and tell us, what does that do to him?
So, the entire room and everyone in it fades away in his eyes. There is nothing but wooden boards and walls, caught up in fire and screaming and the sounds of shattered glass all around him, and that is all he gets to experience while the spell hits him. And then following that, I'm going to do a little damage buff on Orchid. So I utterly terrify our enemy and lift up my ally as well. And I'll give 2 temp HP to Seras from my kitty just nudging up against her. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, so this is the first for me.
So basically, right now, you are fine to take actions like normal. You are prone because you did collapse after taking too much damage. So pretty much first action, probably you want to stand up.
Yep. So I'll do first action stand up, so I can just right click prone.
You can, and there you go.
Wounded. Stuck there. Okay. Second action is I am going to hunt prey on Mr. Snake for taking me down here. And third action. Oh, I should click those. Hunt prey for the boosts. And second one is going to be twin takedown. Hit him with both weapons.
So basically, for those who don't know, because Orchid used hunt prey, it basically unlocks twin takedown onto the hunted target.
Right, strike one. Let's go. Give me another crit.
Not a crit, but it was a hit with 17. Roll me the damage.
Oh. 12 damage.
12 damage. You do manage to take a big chunk out of the snake. Though he is still slithering along.
Alright. And second attack coming out because of twin takedown is with my kukri. Offhand, come on. Oof.
Unfortunately, the second one, 12, will not hit.
Hero, hero, hero.
You can hero point it, yes.
Yeah, I'm going to.
You've got plenty of hero points.
How do I do the hero point again?
All you do is right click on the card that you missed with and just do reroll with hero point.
Aha.
And it was worth it. You got a hit.
Murder it.
Oof. 7 damage.
7 damage.
Your minimum is like as much as I can do.
The snake is cut, it is sliced, it is diced, but it is still alive.
And with that, I pass my turn.
With this snake so badly wounded, it's in its death throes, it tries again to lash onto you, Orchid. Since you're right there, it is going to attack you with its jaws.
Oh,
It's
Oof.
gonna hit. It's gonna roll athletics to try and grapple you. And you have been grappled. You have been
No.
you've been grabbed. So first, this is interesting. First things first. Damage.
wait.
Oh.
Because the Seras uses her reaction on the grapple effect for liberating step.
Okay, and that prevents the grapple.
If the trigger was an ally, the ally can attempt to break free effects grappling, restraining, mobilizing, or paralyzing them. They can either attempt a new saving throw on saving throws, or attempt to escape from one effect as a free action. If they can move, the ally can step as a free action, even if they didn't need to escape. Yeah,
Basically, Orchid gets to roll athletics or acrobatics to get out,
Or
whichever's
an unarmed attack, whichever's higher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if it succeeds, no grab.
Okay, perfect.
Like right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Athletics. Let's go. No, it's a 14.
Now remind me to break out of the. What would the DC be? Because I'm trying to remember what DC
It's
is.
athletics plus 10.
Athletics plus 10. Okay. So no, unfortunately, that's not enough to break out. It is still got hold of you in its jaws. With that, if it fails the rolls, does that mean no damage reduced?
No, the damage is still reduced.
Different trigger.
Okay.
It's you
Okay.
either escape or have the damage reduced.
Okay. So you still. How much damage is it reduced again? 3. Okay.
Yeah, this is my free.
Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and deal, I guess, 3 points of damage to 1 second. There you go.
Reduce by
So
free,
like,
so you only take 1 point of damage.
Ow.
oh, sorry, I gave it too much then. Let me heal you back up.
I'm sure you've got this, Orchid.
I'm gonna bite it next turn.
Well, maybe not, because what it's gonna try and do is, I have a few options here. I'm curious.
You really didn't want to stay grabbed by that thing.
It's gonna use wrapping coils. So the ball python, it moves the creature into its coils, wrapping around you, freeing up its jaw to make attacks. And then once it goes, it's coiled around you, it gets to freely use constrict against you. For that, it deals. You need to do a fortitude save for me.
Fortitude save.
Yes. So basically, you're going to use your fortitude. It will be on your character sheet. Oh, you got it. Perfect.
Got a 12.
Hero point.
I already used my hero point.
Right,
You
yeah.
do
We
have party
a
hero
bunch of
points.
tools.
Use the party hero
Like
point.
the party's been like the viewers have been saving us.
Because that is not enough. That is not pass. It's a DC 17.
Just roll a fresh d20.
Okay.
Are you using the party hero point?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're down to three hero points.
All right. So just re-roll and keep the new result.
Yep, exactly. Try to roll better.
Oh wait.
Please do.
I'll do my best. It's not letting me. I'll just re-roll on the side here.
Okay, yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Come on, let's go. I got a 16.
It was still short. It's still wrapping around you, and you do take damage. You take 8 points of damage.
We
So we
just
have-
fixed that.
Orchid. So go into your character sheet, and
Yes.
I believe it's dying 2 now, isn't it? Because she's wounded.
Yep.
Okay, so just you see where it says dying under your HP? Pick it up twice.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go. You're now
God,
dying. You are.
everything's gray.
Our poor doggo
Poor
is
dog.
wrapped up in the coils of the snake. Unconscious, being squeezed. Some people might like that.
Someone's gonna kill me if Calliope's character dies, so...
Nobody would be surprised.
Seras
I
moves
think you're out
forward.
of spells too.
Look, y'all are taking bets on if I died.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to die this night, and she's just gonna attempt to slice Orchid free. I'm gonna use a hero point.
You're gonna use an. Okay, your own or all of the groups?
My own.
Your own? Okay. You do hit. And with that,
Save the doggo.
you chop the head off the snake. Its coils loosen around Orchid. She's still in a bad state, but she's not being squeezed to death anymore. And for your third and final action,
Hit your shield, it's in the sand.
it is.
He picks up her shield,
You have your shield again.
and she stands over Orchid's body, very menacingly.
Go ahead and pass your turn. Ashen.
It's our
I'm
first
going
real
to-
fight, and it is going badly.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use 2 actions to go ahead and use my aerial boomerang again at the big boss man.
The big boss man, okay. So he's gonna make his reflex save, DC 17, and he's gonna roll a 19. That is a pass.
Even with a -3.
Yeah. But he will still take, so you roll a 5 for damage, he'll take half that, so he will still take 2 points of damage. Should I ask
Love
why you're
how-
upside down?
Because I'm
I
punching
was
this
just
piglet in the
thinking
head.
about that.
I like to make my tokens face the enemy so it's easier for you to understand who I'm hitting.
Fair enough.
Yeah, the
So
bullshit.
what is your third and final action?
I'm going to punch this mitflit in the dome with some fire.
Go right ahead.
Whiff.
I'm hoping for a crit.
Not a crit, but
You
22
could use
will
the 2
hit.
damage.
So go ahead, Phoebe, and roll me Ashen's damage. You do 7 points of damage, which will...
Not
won't
kill it.
kill it. It won't kill it, no. But it did take a nasty punch. It's woozy, it's wobbling, it's getting ready to go down.
That's my turn.
So with Boss Grog, if I'm not mistaken, because he's fleeing, basically all he can do is try to run
All he
away.
gets to do is run away from me.
He's gonna try and run to this window, and what he's gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and roll. I'm gonna have him roll his athletics, which he doesn't actually have right now. Let me redo this.
The tiny little pudgy mitflit is trying to scamper up a wall to run out of a window to get away.
No. He's not trying to scamper through.
Trying to squeeze.
He's trying to squeeze, exactly. He's trying to squeeze through the little gap of the window.
He's too fat.
Does he make pug noises?
I'm trying to remember like how this works now. I have to remember 1 second. Phoebe, do you remember what the DC is for like squeezing through? I guess it's just like whatever I set it to, isn't it?
It depends, usually, yeah.
I think with that, because like it's a very, very tiny gap. It's like
Like, if
Well,
you're
he's-
trained, you can squeeze through
Yeah.
like a space fitting your shoulders, but if you're master, you can do something that fits your head.
So this turns. Please don't turn into stuck in the wall. Please don't turn into the bird.
I'm gonna say because it is very now. He kind of gets in there, but he gets kind of like wedged at the very end. His head is too big. And he's just kind of there, stuck in the cabin. I'm going to do one more roll of that, see if he can do unweight himself, but
He says anything about step adventurer, I'm setting him on fire personally.
Shouldn't he have a level
help,
penalty
help,
because he's
step
already
adventurer,
stuck?
I'm stuck. His put your little head stuck, and then you just see like the rest of him's outside, but he's like, the rest of his body's hanging outside. He's got his feet and his hands pushing against the wall outside, but his head's stuck. He can't fit through. The last mid-fled, all you hear is, I'll save you, King! And he's just gonna kind of, you know what he's gonna do? You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna run all the way down here. He's gonna use 2 actions to get down here, running past all of you, and he's gonna try and do athletics to shove the boss through the hole. I'm gonna say with the 16, the boss pops through the hole. Like the thing came running up, shoulder tackled its head, and just hit that pop as the boss goes flying out. And then with that, all you can really do now is kind of just stand there looking menacingly, because that was all his actions.
That was apparently all of his actions. So,
Well, I mean, he did double move to run up there, and then he shoved the boss.
I am going to use my first action to head down. And then I think I'm just going to try and blast. No. I should heal Orchid. Like, it's probably smarter to heal the person that's dying. So I'm going to use a 2-action heal spell, which basically lets Orchid get a good amount of health back. So it's going to be a d8 plus 8, which in this case is 13, which is pretty good.
It is more than enough to save Orchid from dying.
And yeah, that's actually my turn again.
So okay, go ahead and just
Gotta
right-click dying to remove dying condition. You have to do it twice.
There we go.
There you go. You're now conscious
I'm
again.
alive.
You're also wounded too.
Yes.
It says I'm still grappled.
You'll need to click that one
yeah.
off.
Yeah, just click off grappled.
It won't let me.
Oh, won't it? Okay then.
Immobilized first.
Yeah, I will. Can I remove? There we go. It's gone.
All right. I guess first action I'll stand up.
Mm-hmm.
Second action I will.
You stand up, shedding the carcass of the snake.
I'm hurt. I'm irritated. I'm gonna use my second action to walk over here. And I'm just
Remember to
gonna use
take off Stoke the Heart. It's not there anymore.
Oh yeah. And I'm just gonna look down at this little dude and just hit him with my longsword.
Go right ahead.
Just
Give me
sheer
a roll.
frustration. Ah,
With
12.
that, unfortunately, you miss. Your attack did not
Wait.
hit.
We have 4 hero points again.
Use the power of the gay hero points.
Using the hero points.
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
Power of the rainbow.
Yeah. So, gonna roll again. I'm gonna use a hero point. Oh, come on. Come on, give me something good. Nat 20, let's go!
That will
Nat
hit.
20.
Roll the crit.
It nearly landed on a 2, but we got a nat 20. Or nearly landed on 8.
It's fine. It's fine.
Damage, but
Even with the
10.
one, you still do 10 damage, and with that, you still murdered the poor little mid-flit.
And that
Feel Phoebe's suffering over the damage rolls.
I didn't pull an Ashen.
So
No, Orchid, you gotta be cool for the girls.
I'm always cool for the girls.
so Seras just walks over here. So hey Desi, remember when I got a trident stuck in my stomach?
Yes, I do remember that.
Seras drops her sword and pulls the trident out.
Okay, I believe dropping is not an action, but pulling the trident out will be an action.
She's gonna throw the trident back.
You don't
at
have to
the
drop
ball.
your weapon on the ground. You can just use the interact action to swap, which means you'll just store your weapon and pull out that weapon as a single action.
Well, there you go.
Ah,
There you go. Okay, yeah, go ahead and
Okay.
roll. Same as before, you'll add the -D modifier because you are for. Oh no, actually no, it's the thrown weapon, so.
Yeah.
Just.
I will just use my javelin as a reference for this.
Yeah, go ahead. Javelin's fine. You do hit it. Damage is 1d8 plus 1.
Was anything like from strength?
I think,
you
yeah,
edged
strength. Yeah,
in.
so 1d8 plus whatever your strength is, actually.
+5 with your stats.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So 1d8 plus 5. As you seem like getting ready to run away, you throw that spear. It lands directly in the boss's back. He now has a huge trident sticking out of between his shoulders, and you hear him squeal in pain.
It take an action. It takes an action to actually pull out my javelin. I can't just throw it. God damn it.
Unfortunately, not.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I think that's.
mm,
Is that you done? I mean, you could throw your shield, I guess.
no, I'm not throwing the shield out there. I'm not gonna get it back.
You'll have to do the walk of shame all the way back outside, all the way back around to pick your shield up. Phoebe,
This basically turned into a shooting gallery for the boss.
Mhm.
are you actually gonna try and murder the boss? No one's gonna be like sympathetic to the boss thing.
No, try to zap the shit out of him.
Okay, go right ahead. Zap the shit out of him.
Yeah, I'm gonna like condense my heat and like air energies, just create a little like ball of zapping and try to aim it at the trident.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Are you telling me? Are you lightning bending?
Yeah.
Are you the avatar? Because you're lightning bending, you're air bending, you're fire bending.
Technically, fire bending and lightning bending are the same thing.
But air
By
bending.
avatar logic. Yeah.
You do hit. Roll for me damage. You hit for 22?
Come on.
The poor.
Okay.
That's the most damage you've ever done.
The lightning arcs out, hitting the trident, stuck between his shoulders, and you just see him get like zapped, hairs stand on end, his whole body convulsing. Did you do? Oh, that's all your actions, isn't it? You moved and then did that.
Is he not dead?
He's not dead yet, no.
He's having a very bad day.
He is having a very bad day.
That's the end of my turn.
Boss Squawk,
He's not fleeing anymore, because the fleeing from fear only lasts for that one turn.
right, okay, so he's no longer fleeing, but he is fleeing though, because, I mean, he's outside here, you're all in there, he's got a fucking spear. You actually know what he's gonna do? You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna reach back, he's gonna pull out that spear, and he's gonna try and throw it back at Seras.
This is the most aggressive game of Frisbee ever.
But I'm gonna give you greater cover because this is like an arrow slit, so greater cover is +4 to armor class, basically, is it?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Perfect.
We need to hit a 23.
Hit 23. I believe in him. I believe in Boss Grog.
I don't.
I'll just do a -4. -4 make it easy. If I can. Can I add? There we go. It did score a hit for with a 19. It does hit on its throw for 3 points of damage onto Seras. And I think with that, you just hear this cheers of delight from Boss Grog as he nails you through that arrow slit. And then after that, he's going to try to run away. He's gonna start running. He just starts his little legs pumping as fast as they can. And that's his turn.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna head down to the wall and see if I can spot him through any of the things, but I don't think I can. I think everybody's taken the angle on this. I can sort of blast him, so yeah, we're gonna move there, and we are going to shoot a divine lance through the arrow slit at him.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack on him.
Condense down the energy of a drunken knight in the tavern and
you
blast him
crit.
straight in the brain.
Let's go.
Go ahead and
Go
roll
for the
damage.
girls.
Go ahead, give me the damage. Big damage, big damage.
On. 5 is not bad for a cantrip.
It's ×2 because it's crit 2.
It is ×2. But normally it's 1d4, isn't it? Oh, it's 2d4, yeah, so it does 10 damage. So
Just click double.
So what does he happen? It's like the classic moment of he's running away. You see him like pumping his little legs, going through the mud, and this divine beam of energy just comes flying through the air. He's running. It's getting closer and closer and closer. And then you just see it whack right in the back of his head. And he goes tumbling to the ground face first, and Boss Grog is boss dead.
And I'm just gonna one-liner it with, "You do not threaten my home."
Hey, on the upside, we got a trident.
It's true. It's true. You take it a trident. Good job.
Got a trident, and we have a mace. If I like use a rope to tie the mace to the trident, can it be like a +1 trident?
I don't quite think that's how it works.
That was worth a shot.
Yeah. Ashen, hold the trident. You need it more than me.
I can't use weapons.
Oh.
Yeah, she doesn't know how to poke people with that.
You just swing.
And I'll hold on to it then.
Everything hurts.
Shit. Chat's right. We need to do the walk of shame to go loot the corpse.
Can I try to squeeze through it?
I was like, how big are these windows?
They're not very big because they're like
I'll
arrow
send
slits.
Lucy the cat out. I'll send Lucy the cat out, and she can let us know if it's worth running to loot him.
Go, cat, go.
Yeah, we have cats.
My cat
the
cannot go
only
through the
one-
wall, so you'll need someone to move her out there.
Oh yeah,
I will help her out.
You know, the only one small enough to fit through this will be Callie, by the way.
Her boobs are too big. She can't fit out that.
No way I can manage that.
Yeah, the cat goes out and it will kind of go sniff around. It will enjoy sniffing around it. Boss Grog is not the most pleasant thing to smell, but there's basically nothing on him. He has his crown, if you value the crown, and he has his blowgun and darts. He did have a trident, but he lost that.
I'm just imagining Lucy the cat coming back in through the arrow slit with the crown draped around her neck like a collar.
Okay, then. Oh, sure. Okay, Lucy the cat. It has a crown.
And that's going to be the moment where she actually reveals to everyone that she can speak. And she's just going to say, that was an absolute joke of a battle.
I don't know. It didn't feel that bad to me.
Why is the cat talking?
Oh, yeah, she does that.
I mean, is that really weird?
Not really.
I'm a hyena. You're a ram dog.
Yeah, but Lucy is just a cat.
I mean, technically, you two are. Technically, none of us are normal.
So
Yeah,
could
you
you
are
just
wearing a
pop her back in
dress
the
in your
building for me?
dungeon.
Oh. Even I am not normal, so there's nothing normal here. Alright, let's loot what we can, rest up, and figure out where to go next.
I would like to loot
Yeah.
the sun.
I'm basically all out of spells and everything now.
When I head back to town again, a good night's sleep.
I mean, I'm not against the idea. Like, you're all dying and I don't have any more magic to put you back together.
Like, yeah, you're all dying.
We'll be fine.
I mean, we could just wait a couple minutes for Seras to get her Healy smacks.
True. I could start doing some heal wounds on people as well, like the treat wounds one with my medics.
Alright, so what, we gonna spend like 20 minutes here for me to slap everyone a few times? I'm not
Hey,
gonna
I mean,
enjoy
it
this.
works.
I am not going to enjoy this. I am not going to enjoy this.
I mean, we're in their throne room. I'm gonna sit on the chair.
Dessa, did you mute yourself?
Can't believe our GM has died.
No, I didn't mute myself. It's just my mic being weird. As soon as Ashen plants her big butt on the chair, the whole thing collapses. It was not well made. It falls apart. You fall to the ground. It was made of like scrap wood and vines and lashed together.
Not so funny when it's you landing on your ass, is it?
It's still
I
pretty funny.
mean, I was gonna say it's pretty funny. I'm just
I'm gonna
sit here then.
We'll have to take some time for me to patch up Orchid a little bit with my medicine skill. It's the only way to get rid of the wounded.
I'm good.
No, you're not. You're like wounded too.
Take
What's a
10 minutes.
what's a
what-
couple injuries?
It's a you die if you go down again kind of thing.
I
I
mean,
see.
hey, if you get another injury, I mean, you can get like a second eye patch.
Let's try and avoid that. So
No, she loses an ear.
No, I like my ears.
Even worse, she loses a horn.
As I say,
No.
if they lose a horn, they'll look kind of cool.
yeah. So go ahead and apply the healing to yourself, Calliope. And because it's the medicine skill, it also gets rid of your wound.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Just treat wounds is the way you get rid of that, thankfully.
Are we taking a short breather?
Yeah.
And I guess I will regain my focus points.
And I
And
think
I'm
with the party taking a quick breather, this is as good a time as any for the actual players to take a little bit of a breather for like 5 or 10 minutes. We're all back though. Are we all ready now to continue?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay then, everyone, we're back and we're ready to go. That means that, did you need to do any more healing? I believe, Seras, you want to do something after you all kind of rested for a while?
Basically, in the hour where I'm patching up the deep wounds on Orchid, she can zap us a few times with lay on hands.
Yeah, if we do an hour, I mean, they can do it 6 times.
Okay.
12 heals across. Plus 6.
It's only going to take me 10 minutes for Orchid, but, basically you'll have a little bit of a chance to get your point back and spend it, and point back if we rest a little.
If we rest for an hour,
You
I'll
can set
need
up camp and
Yeah.
have a break and rest up. Exactly. You'll see kind of in the you'll see kind of like through the slits, the sun's starting to dip a bit. It's getting a little bit darker. The sky is starting to turn to more oranges and purples. There's still some light though, by which you can see.
I'm not thrilled at the idea of being out here at night.
Yeah. So after 10 minutes, I get 2 back. So really on hands.
We're doing some math here. 1 second.
Yeah.
We have some important math.
18.
Focus spells. They work differently in Pathfinder.
And if I might, yeah, I only need like 20 minutes.
You only need 20 minutes? Okay.
Yeah, because after 10 minutes, I can heal myself back up to 18, and then another 10 minutes to recharge healing, as a just in case.
So basically, the way, if I remember this correctly, with Pathfinder, the way focus works is some classes, instead of just having spells like normal, like where they have spell slots, they will have focus spells that use a resource called focus points. And the thing with focus points is you can take time to just kind of like rest and refocus and get those points back. Which is what Seras was doing here.
Yeah, she was basically meditating on her, divine patron to, refocus and get that back.
Lesbian moms, can I heal more people?
No, she doesn't follow the lesbian moms.
I'm sorry.
No, that's Callie.
What?
Yeah, there's 3 goddesses that are all lesbian, are in a lesbian polycule together, and one of them straight up just has mommy energy. The other one will beat you up for bullying her kids, and the other one is just there to paint her girlfriends.
Based.
Pathfinder has the best lore.
I love
And you cannot
also their pantheon is called the Prismatic Array.
Yeah, and you can't tell me I'm wrong with my description, because that is accurate to all 3 personalities.
Yeah, no.
We just don't talk about who Desna regularly entertains. We're going to maintain the pure and
with
innocent
this
look of them.
discussion on theocracy in the world of Pathfinder, what do you want to do until you hear it up?
Want to
Well,
go back home and actually sleep in a bed for tonight, and then come back here?
There's that other door. This was meant to be, taken care of back behind us so we didn't get surprised. I at least want to know what's behind there.
Alright, let's go find out what's behind door number 1. Shall we, ladies?
So far to go.
And that whole time, I'm assuming Ashen was just sitting there in the wreckage of the chair.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I'm not moving. It broke, not me.
Ashen, the chair broke before Ashen did.
Close the door in my own face.
The entire party comes back in here to see what is behind door number 1.
I'm
What
pulling all my
horrible
weapons early.
monstrosity could possibly be lurking?
I'm guessing midplets or bugs. Or some kind of midplet bug.
The room's
Bugs
empty.
get hybrid.
There's another door.
Yes. So as you walk in here, you see that the ceiling's collapsed in the southwest corner of the room. Where Calliope's currently standing. Or Orchid. The walls here, they bear several shelves. But the books and the papers that they once held have rotted long ago. Due to exposure from the elements. As have the wooden desk and also a chair in an alcove to the northeast.
We are just having the grossest adventure.
No one said being an adventurer was glamorous.
Is there
I
anything
know
at all
the
you want to...
stories, dude.
I was gonna say, there's anything you want to do in
Nice
this room,
switch.
but you're gonna keep pushing on. Okay. Yeah. Seras goes into the next room, but it's just a small triangular room that might have once seemed comfortable, but at this point, after years of rain and exposure to elements through the arrow slits, the room's divan, its armoire, and all the tapestries have fallen into decay, molded and rotten and fallen apart, and broken.
Just being blah.
Can I check this desk here for anything?
You can, absolutely. So you want to do a search on the desk. What you do find is you find a hidden drawer in there has actually fallen partially open, through decay, revealing a few still potent alchemical elixirs.
Ooh, that's something I can help with.
Yeah.
There you go. You can see the desk now. You can interact with. You can look at the loot, and keep in mind, like as you're exploring, you can choose to search. You can choose to search as you explore, meaning you'll look around rooms as you go through them. You'll be a bit slower, but you'll kind of passively look through rooms, and you can also choose to actively search specific areas of the room.
Yeah, we got things. This seems up your alley.
Yeah, some interesting potions on this
The
one.
Callie Alley.
There's a healing one that I feel like we should hang on to at the moment. Like, I'm just gonna grab these and keep an eye on them. Because, like, I'll look after the potions, and we can...
Yeah.
At least there should be a button that lets me take all of them, but it's just not cooperating.
Just drag them onto your character, your token,
Mm.
and that will grab them.
There's a couple of them here that are good for, like, fiddling with lore and stuff, so a little bit of my end, because I'm the smart one in the group.
So while Orchid and Kalivanna are both looking through the desk and the potions, what is Ashen and Seras doing?
Relaxing in the case of Seras.
Okay. Ashen,
Ashen's just kind of chilling away from them in case something explodes.
I mean, my alchemical adventures don't go that badly.
They do.
Come on, I made the healing potion from before.
We don't talk about the potions you make, darling. We don't.
Right, well, we've got another room over to the side here we can check out as well.
I
Like,
think we have one on both sides, don't we?
yeah. I'm still a fan of the
Close
idea
the
of
door.
getting the stuff that's behind us. Like, I'm thinking over here.
Okay, yeah, there was one more.
I think this takes us forwards, but okay.
I got my weapons ready.
It's locked.
so what you find with this one is it's not locked, but with time, the door with moisture is kind of swollen and it's a little stuck. If you want to, you can try to force it open. It will be an athletics roll to do that.
Well, don't look at me.
With a big shove of your meaty shoulder. Well, I guess you're not. Well, yeah, it's kind of meaty, isn't it? You're big.
6 foot, like 6'4". Still
You
very delicate looking, but still.
okay? Well, you do with your dainty shoulder. You do manage to burst through the door. The door itself just sort of falls apart. It was pretty bad condition. And as you break into this room, this circular room, you find that the smooth walls here of the room are painted in a light grey, with no indication of seams between blocks of stone. There's a set of iron stairs that wind upward along the curved walls before terminating in a trapdoor in the ceiling, nearly 100 feet above. In the middle of the room is a red bloodstain glistening on the floor, as though a human-sized creature bled to death on the floor very recently, despite there being no body in sight. You also notice that
Hmm.
everything in here seems fairly, well, untouched by time. The rest of the ruins were all collapsed and moldy and covered in vegetation. But in here, it seems just completely untouched. Apart from some dust on the floor and the obvious bloodstain, time has avoided it.
Concerning?
Yeah, I mean, we're here to try and find out why there's been weird lights coming off the lighthouse, and this kind of feels like that place.
You can tell, yes, this is the lighthouse itself.
Well, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I think we should go up the very long flight of stairs.
I can't fly yet.
Yes, that means you need to take God knows how many steps up in armor. My God, this is gonna be hell.
That's why you just take a page out of my book and don't wear armor.
And
Hmm.
Oh, I just look at
Anyway,
those stairs with abject horror.
is there any kind of check, since you said nothing's changed here, to see, like, is this like, it's just dried blood? Is this like a puddle of blood?
You do
Does it
notice
pass
it's.
the taste test?
Do you want to taste it?
Sure.
Yeah, no, hell yeah.
Both of you tasting it?
Please do not lick the dried blood and the
Oh
creepy
boy,
times
here I
the
No,
am.
no, no, no,
unruined.
no, no, no. It is not dried. It looks fresh. It is still.
Here I am lipping up the fresh blood again.
Callie, the dogs are licking the blood.
It definitely tastes. It's still oddly warm and very liquidy. It also just tastes absolutely foul, not like normal blood.
And this is evil
Ve-
blood right here. I can taste the sins.
Why do you know what evil blood tastes like?
I'm in
What does it taste
Colo. Don't
gross?
ask questions.
You, ladies, I'm just gonna start walking up the stairs. If you can, keep up.
But the blood.
And out of character, I swear if this turns into the joke from Final Fantasy VII, I'm gonna kill someone.
Do
Here's the
we, before
question:
you go up the
Did you
stairs
just take
there, ma'am,
did you just take like a little taste, or did you lick up a lot of it?
You know that
I
one ice cream video where the guy's like from the ice cream taster is like for just like a big spoonful of it. He's like, "That's a 10." That was me.
yeah,
You just licked. Mm,
I get that mouthfeel. Gotta warm it up. That's a 10.
Oh, um, Lucy, you were doing something that wasn't licking blood.
uh,
Eris is now actually happy that she doesn't actually touch people or interact with people as she slowly ascends the staircase
wait, don't go up yet.
and just says to Callie, I think I was right in not being sociable. I think
Do
I made
we want to
Oh, Orchid.
miss going up the stairs?
Orchid. Well, what were we trying to do before Seras went upstairs?
I was trying to get her attention, be like, hey, should we check out that other door on the side before we go up a tower?
Oh, but I
fine,
think
fine.
Seras. Well, Seras edged up on the stairs. You did find that they did creak and they did sway, but they seem sturdy enough.
We never talked about this blood incident.
Cover all 9,000 taste buds. Aerate it.
Stop licking the damn thing.
We never talked about this blood incident again. You're both cleaning your mouths out later, and we're gonna go open the other door. Yep,
Okay.
yep, yep. God fucking damn it.
Like Ashen, I expect. Ashen's like pure null. But
Should-
Orchid,
We'll do
I
that later.
expected better from you, Orchid. It was a low bar, but still.
Well, I
she's
don't
like,
know medicine.
so actually, at this point, it's not so much of a door here. It's more like part of the roof was collapsed, and there's various like hunks of wood kind of and rubble bar in the way. Although you could climb over it. However, peeking inside the room, you can see a very, and I mean very large scorpion hanging out in there. It's just sort of like hanging back on into a little kind of alcove to the right of the door, but the blockage. But it's there, and again, it's very big, like 8 feet big.
So that's the stingy thing they were talking about.
Want to go back up? Do you want to go up the stairs now, or do you want to fight a scorpion?
I really don't like the idea of leaving it behind us. Like, if it decides to come out looking for the people we've killed.
It seems like the roof was kind of collapsed on purpose, and it's kind of created like a little bit of a pen for the scorpion.
I think it's stuck in there. And if it's stuck in there, we can kind of just leave it in there.
Yeah, true.
When this comes back to bite us at some point.
I mean, probably sting us before it bites us.
Yeah,
No, that
or it'll pinch us.
I mean, pinching's fine. I'm just gonna like pinch Lucia's character just slightly.
There's an elbow in her ribs, and it is solid metal armored elbow.
yeah, don't poke her.
He didn't poke, I pinched. There's a difference. It's like a double poke. It's like a combo move.
It's like a poke with 2 fingers.
Yeah.
He just starts cursing in a language no one else speaks. I doubt
And
anyone
she
else here
casts
speaks.
spells again.
I doubt anyone here speaks Shadow Tongue.
Oh, look, a puddle of blood.
Do you want to taste it?
No.
Cover all 9,000 taste buds. Aerate it. Warm it up. Drive it up. That top blood. That plasma. Pure hemoglobin. It's irons. That's a 10.
Seras just grabs both dogs by the scruff of their shirts and drags them up the stairs.
The whole party travels up the rickety stairs, swaying to and fro as you go up and creaking. They hold in place. There's no real threat of them falling apart. Everything in here seems sturdy. But at the very top, you find the trapdoor, and I'm assuming somebody's going to try and open it.
Anyone want to make sure it's safe to open first?
I will take a listen through the door.
You'll take a listen. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna roll for you a hidden perception check.
What do my doggo ears hear?
A very high pitched whistle no one else can.
Oh god.
Your doggo ears hear nothing.
Ah. I don't hear anything behind there. If I look at the door closely, is it like... Can I do one of those things where like I go to twist the knob or like whatever would open it and see if I can lightly push it? To see if there's locked or anything?
You can definitely try that, and you find that yes, it is in fact locked.
We're
we wanna
already
go
going
through this
into a
door?
mega dungeon, and we don't have anybody who can unlock doors.
And can I unlock the door? I don't have stuff for it.
If you don't have any thieves' tools, no, you can't.
Can I attempt to rip the lock off?
I was
gonna
gonna
say, I'll
say,
just
I'm
boot
gonna
the
bust
door
out
in.
my thieves' tools, and it's a crowbar.
Oh, wait, I have a crowbar.
So you do see that this is a fairly beefy bronze door. It's not just like a wooden door. This is a bronze trapdoor. If you want to try and open it, sure, you can. I will let you try a big athletics test.
Let's go.
Do you want me and Orchid to do it together since we also have a crowbar to help us?
Yeah. Let's go.
So does somebody want to like assist the other?
Uh, would you like to assist me?
What's your athletics?
I have a +7.
So do I, so I'll let you do it this time.
Ooh.
I opened the last door.
So how many people
Uh,
are trying this? I'm just curious. Like, I think a few of you have crowbars.
I do not have a crowbar.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
Ashen
enough.
just handed us one.
Yeah, I was like, I always have a crowbar.
All right, pop that in. Let's do this.
I will use my shield to give us something else to use to help push the crowbar.
I have no
Um,
strength or any ability to assist.
Science.
so here's what I'll say. So one of you roll with a +2 bonus to it because you get assisted.
Okay. My big money. 23.
23. A big roll. You wedge your crowbar in there, but you don't feel the bronze door moving even the slightest. The crowbar just cannot seem to find like good purchase on it. It sort of just slips in and out of the tiniest gap that exists. And it
Hmm.
doesn't even dent. It doesn't even damage the bronze. Like it's bronze. It should be soft enough, or like not super soft. But there's no scratch. There's no damage. There's nothing.
Oh,
Sounds like
that's some
magic.
magic stuff.
Do we have a way to undo magic?
Can I taste the door?
If you can,
Please stop looking
you
at
lick the
things.
door. It tastes like metal. Specifically, it tastes like bronze. If bronze has a taste.
It does.
I can't say I've ever tried to lick bronze, but there you go. It tastes like bronze.
I did a lot of dumb shit when I was studying science.
What else did you put in your mouth while you're studying science?
I mean, if it was
Apparently
like
some-
my
I
college
mean,
days,
if you're a true science, everything.
She's alive, so we have to assume there's a fair few things she didn't put in her mouth.
To quote my old lecturer, whatever you do, don't sniff any of these things in the lab. Cracks it open, takes a massive sniff of it.
And
It's
as
a
you're
alright.
miracle I did. It's a miracle I'm still here.
and as you're here, like trying to pry this door open, the sun is slowly setting.
Alright. Seras goes, okay. And she just tries to push the trapdoor up. Like, full on stands under it and starts pushing with all her strength upwards.
It won't budge, not even slightly.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, this feels like an enchanted thing. Like this place was originally like a creepy sorceress fortress, so there's kind of going to be stuff like that.
Alright, well, maybe we'll come back. Oh, look, blood.
Hold on a second, hold on a second, hold on a second. Lucy, back. One thing you do notice as you walk down, Orchid, and Ashen, your stomachs begin to feel a little weird, a little upset. The feeling grows worse, it grows stronger as you reach the ground floor. And then all of a sudden you find that you're throwing up blood. That blood you licked up, it comes flying out of you. the blood in the center of the room. Give me.
Why did you lick it?
Why didn't you?
Mainly because
so-
I
And what happens here is, if I can get things through. Ah, God, one second.
I,
This work.
I have seen less weird stuff in the Neverworld than I have from you two.
Hey, this creature looks like it's from the Netherworld.
God damn it.
Look, we discovered something you didn't. You're just jealous.
I'm the science.
I'm
Ah,
from the Shadow Plane. I don't want to discover this stuff.
You're throwing up blood. That's never a good thing.
So, a bloody image arises from that bottle of blood, as well as the blood that was dragged out of Orchid and Ashen. It emits a soul-draining light as it inhales all the blood around it. What I want all of you to do is, as this happens, I want you to what happens is it begins to rotate in place, and let's see if I can. Oh god, no, that's the wrong thing. Don't do that. I'm figuring these things out. It begins to just kind of rotate, and this rotate. Why won't you rotate? There we go. And as it rotates, this beam of light begins sweeping around the room, all the way around. What I want is for everyone here to make a fortitude save for me.
Okay, I have a couple of these to do then.
Let's go 19. No, 23.
I'm going to use a hero point from the party pool on that 12.
I'm sick as
I
fuck.
got a 23. I got a 23.
That's what we got. So we have a 19, a 23, 27, and so is your. Did you re-roll already?
I'm trying to, but I was gonna have to. I think I need to redo it manually.
Yeah. Just make sure you
And
yeah.
worryingly, I have to roll for my cat.
22.
Your cat's sick as fuck.
The cat is very good. The cat made a 23 as well.
Do a flip.
So here's what's gonna happen. Orchid first. You fail the test. So you're gonna take. Let's see. You're gonna take 9 points of damage, and you're also gonna be dazzled for a round. What that means is your eyes are overstimulated as the blinding light passes over you. If vision is your only sense, all creatures, objects are concealed from you for a round. And then everyone else will just take 8 points of damage.
Joy!
Joyous.
And here's the horrible part.
Kitty, no.
Not the kitty.
The kitty is dying.
Wait, as in it's take in the death state, or it's got next to no HP left?
Dying. Like, actually down and dying.
No.
And with that also, I need all of you to roll initiative.
Oh boy. I am apparently greatly traumatized by my cat being horribly injured in front of me, and I got an 8.
Oh, Chad is horribly upset that you are killing the cat, Dessa.
I can't believe we're about to lose all of our subscribers.
The
Yeah.
cat's not dead yet. The cat's still alive, so it's fine. With this weird bloody thing, it simply hovers there over the blood. It's kind of attached the blood from the blood to the ground. it is going to open its mouth, and it is going to inhale. And let's see. You know what I'm doing? You know what I'm doing? I'm gonna go ahead and just roll that. I'm gonna say Ashen. I need to make another fortitude save for me.
That's a pretty good save.
That is a pretty good save. So you do succeed on it. So you basically take 1d10 points of bleed damage.
Oh my gosh, that is so bad.
And this will be persistent bleed damage. So, if I'm not mistaken,
Shit.
I remember how this works now. Oh, I read how this works, and I've forgotten how this works.
She
But
It's at
takes
the end
that
of all
damage
of my
every
turns.
turn.
But you get a fortitude save, don't you? Every turn to try and resist it and stop the
After I
bleed.
take the damage, unless I
Yeah.
choose to take an action to do it.
And that's all this thing will do. It will just do the one action. You feel the blood being drained out of you. It kind of seeps through the pores of your skin, flying across and collecting into this strange ghostly figure that has emerged. Ashen.
Yeah.
Wait, did it skip you?
Yeah, it skipped her.
I
Go
can't
back,
believe
there
you
you go.
hate me.
Ashen, it's your turn. Okay, apparently we have a hero point that only the cat could use.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be important.
We need a special kitty hero point. Kitty point?
Kitty pool, if you will.
Yeah, specifically for keeping the kitty cat alive.
Oh, hey, Esper's rating.
Damn it, Esper's.
Ashen, what do you want to try and do
Yeah.
it?
Can I attack the ghost?
You can definitely try and attack the ghost.
I'm gonna try to light the ghost on fire.
Light on fire? Okay.
Just gonna walk up and be like, Shia Kazing! And then try to light it on fire.
You're fire punching the ghost.
Yeah.
Apparently, you did fire punch the ghost.
You did fire punch it, yes. Does fire count as physical? Or is fire like energy?
It's not
Elemental, so
physical. Physical
it's
is
not
bludgeoning,
physical.
slashing,
Okay.
and piercing.
Eight damage.
Okay, yep, you technically. Your fist does go through, kind of goes through the blood, taking a big chunk of blood with it, sending it spluttering over the ground, a little bit less, forming this ghostly figure.
This looks like a ghost.
It looks
like
okay. It's kind of ghostly, but it's made of blood. It is the blood you saw on the ground. Immersion
Blood ghost.
Yes.
Haunted blood.
I think that's the end of my turn.
Yeah, you stepped up and punched.
Mm-hmm.
You punched it. You punched blood. You have blood on your hands now.
Oh my gosh.
Would I know if this thing is undead?
Would you know if this thing is undead?
Recall knowledge religion. So, single action.
Yeah, you can do that.
And I have to roll my religion skill.
Go ahead, yeah.
Big money, big money, big money. 17?
With a
I
17,
remember. That should do it for recall knowledge, I think.
all you can tell is this is it's not really any kind of like creature you recognize. It's something different. It's something other than just a simple ghost. It is something tied to the blood on the floor.
All right.
Does anyone have a combat mop?
All right.
Have you considered licking it up?
Lick the ghost.
Callie, you better thank me for this later.
Oh, she's licking it.
No. Seras crouches down and taps the kitty cat, casting Lay on Hands.
Yay, the kitty's not dying anymore.
There you go. 6 points of healing for the kitty.
Kitty's not dying anymore. I am so happy.
And she will attempt a basic attack, trying to slice through this thing.
Okay, go ahead and slice the blood. Unfortunately, with only a 15, the attack just sort of doesn't seem to like get purchased. It kind of just slices through the blood and that's it. Without doing any actual damage. Calliope.
What can I do? Because I'm dazzled.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure,
there's a
Dazzle.
big flashlight in your eyes.
Switch eye patch so you can see.
So basically, because you're
Oh,
because it's concealed to you, it basically
Mhm.
means if you want to attack it, you have to do a DC 5 flat check first. That means you just roll a D20. If you roll 5 or more, you can attack. If not, you can't.
Okay. That's really the only thing I can kind of do. So you said a 20 and we're hoping for a 5?
Yep.
Come on. A 10.
You through the blinding light, you can see the ghost.
Alright. Is that an action to get that?
No, that's just
Or is
part
that
of
just
that's just part of
okay,
whatever you're
okay.
trying to do.
Um
So, if you want to attack it, go ahead and roll to attack it.
yeah, I guess I will pull out my longsword as one action and make a strike as the second.
Go ahead and give me the attack roll.
Any kind of difference in the modifier because of dazzled at all?
Nope.
Okay. Woo, a 9. I forgot to
Remember the
target the
target.
thing.
It's fine. It's same thing happens as with Lucia. Sorry, with Seras. Your sword blade just kind of like slips through the blood, leaving no visible wounds on whatever this thing is. Don't forget to pass your turn.
Oh, I still have one
more
turn
action.
Oh
left.
yeah.
I'm
Okay.
debating what I want to do. If that passed through, it's not probably doing anything.
We have like a bucket of water. Just splash around the freaking blood
Like
everywhere.
I was actually debating that. I'm like, can I take my water skin as my last action and just kind of like splash it through the puddle to try and like away from people to see if that affects us at all?
Roll for me thievery.
Thievery.
Give yourself a,
I'm trained in this.
give yourself a +2.
+2, let's go. Trixie like a fox. Oof, I got 12.
Ooh.
You got 12. Yes. Yes. You can you kind of pour the water on it. You see, kind of to dilute a little bit, But other than that, it's the water alone isn't helping. It's just diluting it, but the puddle of blood is still very much there.
Okay, I'll pass my turn.
Okay, this feels very much like those weird kobold things we were dealing with before. So I think I'm gonna try and use my religion skill on this one.
Okay. So,
I'm
you want to try
admittedly
and exercise whatever this is?
Yeah, this is very ghosty, and we had something similar work when we were doing the kobold ghost haunt thing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna dangle out a bunch of charms on the end of my sleeve and just try and pit whatever gives me my weird divine energy against this thing.
Then go
Okay,
right ahead.
Benny.
Roll for me religion.
I wish I had a better bonus for this. This. I think I'm gonna use one of the hero points.
Is this one of the group hero points?
Yeah. So it's right click and then reroll.
Yes. Yeah, 8 will not cut it. But this time around, you get 16.
I don't have much of a bonus on this is the problem.
Which is surprising, considering you're a witch, aren't you, not a cleric? You speak your word.
Yeah.
The ghostly image looks to you, actually, for a moment. It doesn't dissipate. Did you have its attention?
Oh, it's not great that I have the terrifying blood ghost attention now. So I will use...
That's only one action. You can do another action.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna try and blast the thing with Divine Lance. Swords aren't working, so maybe Magic Tavern Love will.
Go right ahead. Use the power of love.
Apparently not.
Unfortunately, this time around, the power of love is not enough because the divine energy just sort of splashes against it and does nothing more. It's the blood ghost turn. It has its ghastly eyes, straight onto Kalivanna. It inhales deeply, and Kalivanna, roll for me a fortitude save as you feel the blood being drawn out of you.
No. Oh, I really cannot let that one stand. Is everybody okay if I use another point?
Go ahead.
You can use the one that was made for your cat.
Yeah, because the cat got saved. Well, it was nice knowing everyone.
With that, yeah, that's a critical fail. So you're actually gonna take.
No.
Even
Uh,
you take a lot of damage, basically. Did you not roll it? Did you do
There
It's
any
persistent
more-
damage.
Oh yeah,
so
persistent
it's,
damage, yeah. You're also enfeebled too.
oh god, there is just all the blood being drained out of me all at once, and I'm the
Yes,
healer.
exactly. You feel, again, your eyes, every orifice, your skin, your pores, blood is being sucked out of all of it, joining the mass that's in the center of the room, floating. But that's all it does. Leading
Yeah, it just
to
casually drains all the blood out of me forever.
So, since the blood's only over here, we could probably theoretically leave the room.
I think I die on my turn.
I don't think I kill it on my turn.
Best I got is try washing away the blood or try exercising it.
I don't have religion or thievery. I have punch.
Me trying to exercise it did something. It got very angry and pulled my heart out of my chest or something.
You hear the words in your ears, Kali Ma.
Oh no.
God. But I need my heart.
Yeah, I think running might be a good idea. Just someone make sure that, when I die, you get me out of there.
It's okay. You don't die until the end of your turn. So you'll die on your way out.
28 plus 6.
I'll be fine.
So, Ashen, what's the decision? Are you punching? Are you running?
Oh boy, here I go leaving again.
Ashen bravely running away.
Use every action to run.
I'm gonna flip it off as I run. Is there a door here? Oh no, it's
There
really
is.
dark.
Ashen bravely ran away.
I have a brilliant idea.
Yes, it is. It is getting very dark now. Oh, and you do take 7 points of bleed damage. And you can roll your
Nice.
recovery
I
check as
have
well.
1 health left.
Before Seras makes her
Oh no.
It's okay. It can't get worse.
It's okay. She's already bleeding out of her skin. What could get worse than that?
Alright, Seras will attempt the religion check before running away.
Go ahead. Roll for me religion.
Do I get any bonuses?
You do not. No.
I had to ask. I don't know if 15's not gonna do it, so I'm gonna use another point to attempt to hopefully roll higher.
Another hero point.
Do you have
One of your
Fables with
own
just
or one
one?
of the groups.
One of the groups.
Okay.
Just one for the emergency.
We're bleeding out of everywhere.
Alright.
Once again, the eye of the spirit kind of is drawn to you.
Alright. Well, you see, I'm proud of you for noticing me. I'm very proud of you. But, can I pick up Callie and run?
I'm not down yet.
I mean, you could. You could pick up Callie. Is there any rules for picking someone else up?
Basically, grab and strength checks.
Oh, okay. Then Sarah just looks at the situation and goes, everyone run for your life as fast as you can. Jump. And she uses 2 actions to
They just run.
just run, yeah.
I feel like we found the source of the creepy light that we were worried about.
She's just gonna wait there. She's got no more movement, but she's gonna totally wait there for her friends.
Orchid. What would you like to do?
Well, I was already planning to do the same thing that Seras tried. Can I pick up Callie and just run?
You can. Let's say athletics check. Pick her up and run. It's gonna be pretty easy, but just to see.
Also, do I still have the dazzled condition?
Not anymore. It should have only been
Okay.
1 turn.
Just one turn, yeah.
Just making sure. I wanted
Yeah,
to leave
let's
that
go.
until like my next turn, just in case. Athletics. Come on, big money. Don't fuck me. Ego 24.
With the 24, you have no problems picking up the busty bar winch and carrying her off.
Is picking her up an action.
Yes.
Okay, that's fair.
Here's the question. Here's the question I have for you. How are you carrying her? Are we
Oh,
scooping her up? Or are we throwing her over the shoulder? Are we carrying her under the arm?
Under the arm is the least dignified.
Probably Princess Carrie. Because I'm just gonna like reach over, scoop, and just because there's like less chance of me like dropping her that way.
Aw, that's
Also,
adorable.
she's like
Aw.
tiny compared to the rest of the party.
So Callie gets swept up off her feet by our dashing Kitsune hero and
And
carried out of the room in her arms.
5. So that will
It's got the heroic rakish eye patch too.
there. And then I'll use my last action to get
And yeah,
into the
Callie,
corner out of its sight.
you can follow.
Yep.
And I'm at least gonna drop you off in front of the door by where I think there's like a bad sight line.
So like by the door.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I have complicated feelings about what just happened.
I'll deal with your feelings later.
How is Kalivanna feeling? She's in a bad state, but she did just get scooped up by the big, well, muscle mommy.
Let's just say I've gone from being a blue Nephilim to a purple one from the sheer amount of blushing.
You have no
Maybe
blood.
that blushing's about to go away.
Yeah, I can't blush if all the blood is pulled out of me by an evil blood ghost.
And then yeah, I'm assuming the cat's gonna be following you soon after.
Yeah, on my turn.
Calliope, does it pass the turn?
Sorry, I thought I clicked that.
I
As
basically spend an action on mine to give the cat extra movement to get away.
as the last of you leave the room, you see the ghostly figure just sort of like falls apart, splashing back into the puddle of blood on the ground.
I am going to be doing a bunch of things here, trying to keep myself from bleeding to death.
Oh yeah, you're in
So,
a little bit of trouble.
yeah, I'll be using my turn for assisted recovery with my medicine kit.
Can I
Oh no,
somehow attempt to assist her, even if I'm not trained in it?
not this time. I
No.
didn't make the roll,
That's
so
fair.
I take 16 damage.
You do, yes.
Yeah. I will do one thing that will hopefully help.
So yeah, I'm dying.
The last bit of my healing. We kind of need you to heal the other one.
Oh boy, here I go bleeding out again.
The problem is that, like, it doesn't even stop. Like, I keep bleeding out. Like, I go down from all my blood rushing out. The spell brings me back into functioning, and I am still bleeding to death. So I am just trying that again.
Don't forget to apply the healing.
Oh, thank goodness.
You're fine. You recover, you're totally fine. What about Ashen, though? Because you're also bleeding.
No, she was fine.
I
She
didn't.
made
I don't
that
know. I
first
clicked it
save.
twice.
We'll take the first one, though. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You
I have 1 HP.
you both, through force of will, managed to keep the blood inside of you. You're both kind of
Yeah, we got
stained.
out of the
Your
evil
clothes,
light.
your clothes, though, they are quite stained because you were like sweating literal blood. But you're alive, and we can also go ahead and remove. I think we can at this point remove the enfeebled as well.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just double checking that.
how badly injured is everyone?
I think they're pretty badly
I
injured.
have. Yeah,
I
I've
feel
just
like
got the 6 that you gave me from before.
half of my feeling in my body is gone.
We're going back
I'd
to
say we limp back to town because we kind of found what was causing the horrifying death light that Rin was seeing. And
Alright.
I don't want to go near it again.
In
Orchid.
fact, as from where you are, through various holes in the ceiling, you can see above you the lighthouse towering above, an eerie bluish green glow from the very top of it.
Alright. We're going home. Orchid, you're gonna help Ashen. I'm going to carry, much to my pain, Callie. Callie,
I
please
can
do what
carry
you
the
know.
dog.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah,
fine. I'm good.
please carry the dog.
You're
I
being
will
carried.
carry
Can't, I'm
I'll
7'8".
carry.
You're not carrying me.
I'm carrying you. You have no say in the
Work
matter.
the strength check. She is carrying anyone she wants to.
I don't want to be carried.
Do you want to do an opposed strength check here to see, like athletics, to see if you get carried or
Yes.
not?
Oh my gosh, yes, please.
Okay, go ahead if you want to do this. I want to see Orchid and Ashen both give me athletics tests.
Ashen, what's your strength, by the way?
Enough. Ah,
Not this time.
Okay, Orchid. How are you carrying Ashen?
Same way, Princess Carrie.
I'm very sure you open every single doorway. I already
I
have to
can
like
turn
bend over.
sideways.
The
So,
two most injured are getting carried princess style back to town.
just picture that. Giant Null being princess carried in the large but still slightly smaller Kitsune's arms.
I think
Anything
Seras is
that
carrying me just because she got jealous of Orchid doing it.
that and you've got next to no HP and you are probably the most traumatized out of
Viable.
everyone. Yeah, most frail as well. That I didn't want to say it.
Oh, I said vital.
Oh, that too, yes.
You're all
The truth
buff and
comes.
tough and have like armor and health and everything. I've just got my clothes and like a little health pool.
So our brave party gets carried out into the night, into the sinking swamps of the fog fen. A short jaunt, like 20, 30 minutes back to town.
Message trap.
Oh, we will, give me 1 second here. We will actually switch scenes back to the town of. Give it 1 second, give it 1 second. Will it load? Will it load for us? There we go. Back to Sleepy Otari. It is now nighttime.
Guessing we just come up to Rin's shop, and when she sees us all, the first thing I'm just gonna say is, place is super haunted.
Well, the first thing that's going to happen is, well, actually, as a reminder for everyone, here's Rin. The first thing she's going to do is she is going to, as soon as she sees you approaching, she will come running up to Seras and Callie, and she will cup Callie's face in her hands wordly. Oh my god, darling, what happened? Are you okay?
I think that light you were seeing is like an evil blood torch that tried to remove all of the fluids from my body at once.
This was after the two dogs here licked blood off the ground.
She wrinkles her nose up, but she kind of looks to, well, I mean, firstly, she looks to Ashen and Calliope, and she can't help but grin a little wryly as she sees, the big hyena being princess carried in the arms of Orchid. At,
Aaron, how's it going?
hi, Orchid. I always knew you would find someone nice one day.
I tried to fight this with all my might, but they took all my blood.
It takes
Well,
so much blood.
I'm afraid
Whatever.
I don't have any blood to spare, but I may have some potions somewhere that might be just as good.
Did you know
Yeah.
cobalt ghosts are scared of getting yelled at?
Yeah, there's like
Wha-
layers of haunted to this place.
Well, actually, you see, oftentimes ghosts will have memories of their past. So it makes sense, kobolds being, fairly cowardly. That they would simply be scared of anyone who might, challenge them, shall we say.
Hey, then can you explain a sentient blood ghost that drains blood out of people and lives in a blood pile?
While you're talking, explain this to her. She's actually going to cast, heal on the entire party. There you go. Everyone gets to
Hey,
heal
and
16 points
actually,
of
that's
damage.
really good magic.
She channels her divine energy straight into the cosmic caravan. Excuse me. And you all feel healing light bathe you, and your blood returns at least. You don't feel on the verge of passing out.
Okay, good. I needed that.
Oh, hey, all these cuts are finally closed. Hmm, hmm. So, any ideas what the giant blood monster is?
Where did you find this blood?
It was
In
at
the
the bottom of
lighthouse.
the lighthouse tower.
She sits down on like a little stool she has nearby, with her hand, with her chin in her hand, thinking for a moment, and she just comes up with. I remember this. I remember some of the stories of the battle between the Rose Guard and Belcora. I I believe it was actually the lighthouse where they finally killed her. Could it have been her blood left there after all these years?
That's really not good, because I'm pretty sure that's what was causing the weird light. So,
I hope not.
I mean, but how did the mephlets and the bugs stay there without getting hurt the entire time?
The door was locked. The door was jammed shut. I doubt they were strong enough to open it.
If I had to
There.
guess, the lighthouse itself is magical. Well, judging by the light itself and what you told me, so possibly some magic is keeping that protected.
yeah, we're
Whereas,
gonna have to go back and really go over that place properly, because it seems like there's a lot more going on than we really might have hoped.
no, I do worry what that lighthouse can mean. But tell me, you were there. The glow. It isn't just my imagination, is it? It really is glowing.
Yes, it's
It
glowing.
really is glowing.
It's glowing. It's filled with ghosts, and it used to be filled with giant insects.
Hmm.
Oh,
Oh, and then, like, Fey army that wanted to invade the town. It's been a day.
there's also some weird frog.
You said Midflits?
Yeah,
Yes.
little blue
Hmm.
dudes.
Well, I hope. I hope they have nothing to do with the ghost. Perhaps just some other critter that found the ruins to be a place to hide. Unless,
Uh,
unless Belgar is making an army for herself. Assuming this is her doing. Or somebody
And I'm
else.
pretty sure it was probably her haunted blood that tried to kill us, if that's where she died.
Okay. all this is very useful and very important information, but there's a slight issue. We're all beaten, sore, and exhausted. Let's go to bed. Well, I'm gonna go take a bath. We're gonna sleep, and then we can think about this in the morning.
Yes,
My
yes,
best
I
is
think that would be for the best. I want to thank all of you for going there, risking your lives. And I am eternally grateful that you're willing to go back there. I feel whatever this is, if we don't deal with it now, it could spell doom, not just for Atari. But if this is Balcora returned, she probably has her eyes on Absalom.
Oh boy, there are so many things we're going to have to blow up to keep our town safe.
But
well, we're doing fine so far.
while you're away, I will send my assistant into the library to dig up some books on the old heroes. And maybe I can find something that'll help you.
Any magical, find us some magical swords and pots of holy water. And she starts walking towards her house, forgetting she's carrying Callie in her arms.
Just kind of awkwardly wave at Rin as I'm just carried off, like, haven't even been put down through the entire thing.
I have a
Her
question
brain
for
shut up.
Ashen. Is Ashen allowed herself to be like carried still, or is Ashen?
I haven't put her down.
No, I don't like this.
I can let you down if you want.
Yeah.
I'll stand her up. Like, here you go.
Rin will settle kind of up to Orchid and lean in to whisper, "She's a feisty one. I'd keep her if I was you."
He is. She's very fiery.
There's something about her. She reminds me so much of you.
Me?
Yeah, maybe it's the ears.
You both smell like wet dog.
We got right off. We don't smell like a dog. Well, I mean, Ashen, if you need a place to stay here, you are welcome to stay with me.
Is your doggy bed big enough?
It is.
Oh my.
Trying not to die right now.
This.
All right, well, come on this way. We'll get some rest. We'll get some supplies, and you get to go punch more stuff with your fire fist tomorrow.
And with that, our party retires for the night to get some much needed rest and, from the sounds of it, bathing and food and get themselves all ready for a very long day tomorrow, returning back to the Abomination Vault. But I think right here is probably as good a place as any for the party resting to bring things to an end for tonight. Why doesn't everyone just, once again, tell us who you are very quickly and where we can find you? If we can find you anywhere else.
I am Lucia. I am Dessa's and PhoebeBane's manager and moderator for Calliope. A few people, you can find me on Twitter, but I don't really do much currently. Just retweet people's posts or art them in, stuff like that. I'm usually too busy behind the scenes to get involved in public stuff. I'll move on to the next person.
Well, I'm KallyCutie. I will eventually be streaming at some point, just working on that at the moment. I mainly do a bunch of Pathfinder stuff through Discord and just hanging out here. But, you know, I just adore this game and it's been so fun with everyone.
the
Phoebe.
next person.
Oh shit, I'm number 3.
Hey, howdy,
Mhm.
everybody. It's me, PhoebeBane. I am a goblin VTuber extraordinaire, focusing primarily on tabletop games such as Pathfinder 2nd Edition, as well as stuff like Lancer, Fate, Fabula, Ultima, Icon, you name it. Anything that's not D&D 5e. You can find me everywhere at PhoebeBane. And that's pretty much it.
And last but not least, Calliope.
Hello, I am CalliopeEolande, Tiefling Bard variety streamer, part-time doggo, part-time dragon. You can find me anywhere you need at CalliopeEolande, and I just focus on mainly RPGs and random horror games.
Perfect. Please go check out all the players. We will be back again in 2 weeks, so that will be what? The 24th of February we'll be back for session 3. Not 24th, sorry. The 1st
The first, yes.
the 1st of
I mean,
March.
Mhm. Next week will be your regularly scheduled streams from Dessa. The week
Yes.
after is Pathfinder, where we will all either be incredibly gay or incredibly useless. Or in the
Possibly,
case,
Not both.
Usually both.
possibly
in
just
the case,
useless lesbians.
I was gonna say, in the case of Ashen, it's mostly useless. In the case of Callie, it's mostly lesbian.
Yeah.
I do want to point out, if you'd like to support the channel, and there's a few ways you can do that. You can follow us. Well, you can follow all of us. That does help. Any subs also help. You get access to emotes. Also, if you want to directly support the Femme Fables, I do have a. I'm just gonna say Ko-fi. I don't care. I'm not gonna call it coffee. I'm gonna call it Ko-fi because that's what I'm gonna call it. That is at the moment raising funds for our first piece of artwork from Trap. It will be all of these wonderful, wonderful people behind a couch are muscle mommies surrounding the lovely Callie. So
Yeah, I
if you'd
just
like to
want to
Yes,
see
go in
that,
that's
with
not
that.
gonna make me blush to death more than the ghost.
That
please consider supporting us.
yes, we are going for that meme.
But that will be it for tonight. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope all of you have a wonderful night. Goodbye,
Have
everyone.
fun.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone.